Howdy doody, good evening, hello. Welcome back. Wow, that was the shortest food I think me and Magic have ever been able to eat, prepare, cook and everything. So if you didn't see us earlier, we were playing a bit of Lotro together, and then lo and behold, whoosh, we're back again, like a renegade master, and in with some Everspace 2. AK Hogman, welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed, we are going to be playing some Everspace 2, and we are indeed, as Keepy rightly just put through there, we are going to be giving away one early access key to Everspace 2 tonight. But when that happens, nobody knows. Not even me, because I haven't planned when I'm going to do it. So pretty much we're going to dive in, show off the game, as always, because it is a glorious game. And hopefully you boys and girls will enjoy it enough to get very hyped for it, to want to enter the giveaway. And then if you don't win, you still want to go out there and get it on early access, because it is an absolute doozy of a game. And I've not been paid to not been paid to say that either, because this is my stream and I can say what I like. I nearly chucked my ass off there, but yes, I thought I'd put the hat on. Keeps my head warm. You know, space is cold out there. Early access drops Monday. Yes, it does for everybody that has a key. If you are a backer or you have been given privileged access in advance, you can play now, which is very blooming handy indeed. So if you did back the game on the Kickstarter or anything subsequently after that, before they hit that, backers have access. So yes. So if you did get it in Kickstarter, which I did as well, it's time for us to play. So just going to remind everyone, because there is an epilepsy warning on this game, that certain flashing images or light patterns may cause epileptic symptoms for a small percentage of the population. Even people with no prior history of epileptic seizure may be affected. If you experience any form of dizziness, twitching, or other kinds of unease during play, please stop immediately and consult your doctor. There we go. So just so you're aware, that is what can happen. So be warned, and we shall hit continue. Now, I did play last night. When we all got access, I did stream, I did play. So what I might do is, obviously a lot of people will not have seen the game before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a new game. I'm going to start afresh, go do the same content as what we did last night. But obviously there's a bit of RNG involved, which is random number generator. So not everything will be the same. Not everything. But hopefully, if you don't know the story of the first one, pretty much it's similar. We are carrying on the story, the same protagonist involved. And by that, I mean a certain person called Adam Roslin. I won't give too much away about him, etc., because that does spoil the first game a little bit. But we're pretty much on a continuation journey. Instead of it being a linear gameplay like we did with Everspace 1. Original, there is no text-to-speech. There is none now. There's only, I think, one character that they've left it on for. So it is all voiced. That was the plan anyway. The reason being for that, and I think it was Michael, the CEO, said that the reason for that is that every text-to-speech file has to be created and it has to be stored for it to then to be pulled. And right on cue, there is the man, the legend himself, the CEO of Rockfish Games himself. Michael, how are you, my friend? They can have a round of applause for Michael. Howdy doody. Welcome to the stream as always. So we're going to be playing, like I say, a bit of a new game of Everspace. We did play through last night, and it was all good. But let's start a new game. So people who haven't seen it, Monkey, hey, Monkey. I thought you were talking about me. Then yes, sadly, Monkey, you're not that popular. But yeah, we're going to start a new game. We're going to show it off. We're going to show it from the beginning, all the content that is there for you to dive into. And I don't want to spoil too much. I don't want to get too far ahead. Because otherwise you'll be like, I've seen it all now. Why do I want to play it? So we're going to give away a key sometime during the stream. I'm not going to say when. Original. Can I say that you are absolutely going to get me? Oh dear, torn apart for that. I did not pay him for that. I did not say anything of that sort. Jesus. Oh dear. Originally, you're such a comic, an absolute legend. Oh dear. Yeah, we weren't talking about that. Who were they talking about? Dear me. Original. Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah. Who did you actually mean? Yeah, it wasn't me. Noobler. Is this not Magic Saturday's unfortunately, original, you missed that early. Well, you were here, but you did miss it early. We did the stream earlier where it was absolutely bonkers and Magic did join me on stream for that one. But sadly, space games are not to... we tend to know where to find ace pilots, indeed. And apparently they're still looking. But yes, we're going to dive in. We're going to play a new game and then we'll be giving away a key later on for anybody that should wish to have one. So it's going to be a giveaway one tonight, and then next week we've got another one. So if you don't win tonight's key, you can have another bash next week. And by God, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Right, let's hit the new game, shall we?
Anything to report?
Approaching extraction area. All miners stay in formation. Wingman, you take up the rear.
Understood. Scrap! What's wrong? Boosts are jammed. Could use a push. Hey Ben, we've got a clunker back here. Got it. Let's meet near a ship. What's going on with it? Just a laggy jump drive. There you go. Good as my granny's creaky old knee. Thanks, Ben. I'm nearly out of nanobots. Say, how's your ship holding up? Just the usual wear and tear. Don't tell me you want to run another mobility check. Can't risk you breaking down in the middle of a fight, can I? All right, knock yourself out. First, show me 2 nice healthy strafes, left and right. There.
Holy shit,
there.
Snacks!
What about your hover thrusts?
Noobler, thank you for the follow.
I can so hear your smile. Isn't it nice to have someone who cares for a change? Now, some rolls. 1, 2. Finally, I need one last strafe, with a boost to the right. As slinky rocket dodges go, I'd give you a 4 out of 9. Yeah, you're in good enough shape for the junk pile you're floating. Try telling that to Callahan. I bet 10 creds that if we don't catch up, he'll threaten to remove this ship from our tally. Nah, he's a jerk, but not that bad. I'll take that bet. Let's not keep him waiting then.
Catch up.
Just 8 more shifts. Have you finally picked a homeworld? Yep, Eden 12 it is. Ridiculous name, but just can't say no to those terraformed lakes. I can't imagine what it'd be like to finally be out. It'll be plasma gin and sunsets, my friend. After the slog we've been through, that's the least we deserve.
Well, if it isn't our 2 slackers. 5 seconds longer and I would have removed this ship from your tally.
What's the situation?
There's a Hydra infestation clogging up the entrance. And since you're the one who gets paid for handling these things, I thought I'd be so kind as to let you earn your creds.
I'm on it.
Just going to take out the gate hydras that are blocking it.
Still jammed. Nice.
There we go. Open it up.
Wingman, you go in first and secure a path to the core. The engineer will follow with some distance in case anything needs fixing.
How much distance?
Enough to make a U-turn should he run into trouble. The rest will wait outside with me until I give the signal.
All right, I'm going in.
Open up. And here we go.
Looks like the last ship never left.
There we go. Clearing out. Through the gap. And the gap. There's lots of Hydra.
Lots of dead outlaws and miners in here.
Yeah, and since the Hydra had time to spread but hasn't devoured them yet, I'd say they killed each other less than 48 hours ago.
Scrap.
Might want to consider that U-turn. Some of the outlaws may still be alive.
Forget Callahan. I can take care of myself.
Grab this stuff. Click on the Rex. Go boink. There will definitely be some boink, boink. Let's hit everything. Credits in. And then let's...
The entrance to the core is blown.
Try using your missiles. Whoever sent that might still be in there.
We'll see.
Peek through the gap. Found the gap. There we go. We're in. Yeah, we hack the terminal.
Wait here until I've had a look inside.
Please be careful.
Right, let's just go for a little look-see, shall we? See what's in.
Finally, my rescue squad.
I have no idea who you are.
Hey, you're G&B scum. This'll take care of you.
There we go.
Sorry,
He's
pal,
done.
but there are no rescue squads out here.
Right, let's just take that and let's plunk that in. So that's a coil gun we've just picked
Everyone,
up, which will help
the
it do
risk
some
meter
more
just
damage.
went way up. There were outlaws here, and maybe more are on their way.
So what? We've still got an armed patrol outside.
They could be here any minute.
All the more reason to work fast. Let's do this, people. Those crystals won't mind themselves.
And that outlaw was from Bloodstar, not just some low-level grunt. He even had a custom-built coil gun.
I'll keep an eye on the main shaft.
And I'm gonna hold on to the coil gun. Let's hope we won't need it.
Keep an eye on the miners. I don't want any crystals to end up in the
Holy
wrong
shit,
pockets.
Snacks!
Evans Murphy, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
Hey, what's with the shaking?
Could be the Bloodstar guys' rescue squad. And if they spotted our patrol outside, they won't just come in with medics.
Son of a lizard.
Alright, want everyone to stay calm and clear of the walls. I got this.
We got.
Time to earn my creds.
Incoming.
Chief, you hear? Scrap. More miners. They got here
Gotta
first.
get rid of them.
Don't worry, more ransom booty to line our pockets. Let's reel them in.
Keep moving, everyone. I'll lock onto them and let my missiles do the rest.
Yeah.
Only one left.
Let's go. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
it. Everyone all right?
We're okay. Pal, take my last nanobots. You'll need them. My sensors are lighting up. There's more of them coming down the main shaft.
Let's take the fast lane and bust through that drill.
Right, let's knock out these security bolts.
Wingman, you go first. That patrol better be doing their job out there.
Right, let's get flippity jippity out of here. There we go. Uh-oh. There may be trouble ahead.
They're slaughtering the escort.
God damn it!
You all try to slip past. I'll keep them busy.
Going on. Keep away from that destroyer. We ain't getting anywhere near that.
Crap. My engine's overheating. I can't jump.
You'll fix it. See you back at base.
Hey, you can't just leave me here. Sorry, Ben.
How long till you can jump again?
Engine's too hot. First it needs to cool down.
I'll buy you some time.
There he is.
So this is pretty much just the tutorial getting you into the story and how to control your ship and deal with a lot of enemies. And avoid big enemies too.
How's your ship? Cool down yet?
No, it's still heating up. Oh, scrap! Scrap, 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 scrap!
What's happening?
The engine's burning, and now it's moving all the way up to the cockpit.
Use the extinguisher, reduce oxygen. You got this.
I got this, I got this.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
No!
Ben?
I'm burning for soul's sake!
Hold on tight. I'm on my way.
This last one. Whoa. Come on. Get out of there. Right, can we get away? Boost. Get a check on Ben. Destruction, if you want to see the cockpit view, there you go, that's the cockpit view.
Ben, are you okay?
Boom.
What the hell was that?
Got hit.
All systems are down.
It is a really gorgeous looking game. Gotta love the Unreal Engine and the what the art team have done. It was good in the alpha and the beta and everything. People were blown away at EGX 2019 when we showed the game off there, but it stepped up a level even more. So hats off to the art team.
Damn it.
You're wasting your energy. We're locked in by a force field. Just sit tight and make the best of it.
Looks like they threw you quite a welcome party.
I've been here for quite a while already. Just a regular checkup on what I might know. Where did they grab you? Your outfit looks like GMB work crew.
You guessed it.
These jerks here got no style. Bunch of amateurs. They'll be looking to get the best price for you.
So given your professional opinion, you know a lot about outlaws.
Hell, I know a lot more than they'll ever get from me. You hear me? If it ain't Gas Mask, so where's your boss?
Things have changed, Bashar. And because your cellmate here killed the chief, I am now in command.
Did he now?
And for your insults, I will make certain you suffer like never before.
Where's my friend, Corbin Grendel?
He's in the med bay, for now. Maybe he'll live long enough to fetch ransom. Your DNA scan showed that you're a military clone pilot. No wonder you bettered my predecessor. I wonder what your face value is. What if I broadcast your profile?
That would be a bad idea. You may not like who'll come looking for me.
Why would I heed advice from a clone? I know my business.
All threatening a matchup.
Interesting.
Station is under attack. And the turrets.
And the turrets.
Friends of yours?
Yeah, the kind who want me dead.
Power outage. The force field is down. This is our chance. Let's try to pry the door open. Help me. Grab the door. Oh. Let's get the hell out of here while they're distracted. This way to the hangar.
Wait, I'm not leaving without my friend.
Don't be an idiot. He's a dead man. Okay, get your friend, but hurry.
Some of you will obviously seen this before,
Hey,
but
Ben.
obviously it's all text to speech, whereas
What's
now it is
happening?
voiced.
It's our chance to get out of here. Come on.
Forget it, man. I'm done for.
I told you I'm getting you out of here.
Over here.
Thanks for waiting.
My pleasure. I might have more luck with a clone pilot at my side.
Right. Let's see if we can get out of here.
Watch out.
You may call this a warning shot. Attackers are advised to disengage at once.
Great. Stuck between a rock and a damn flaming meteor. It's a colonial fleet. We better stick together if we want to make it out of this alive.
Get ready to jump.
No dice. Drives are jammed.
There's a jump suppressor down there.
No dice, indeed.
I hope you know how to handle a cannon.
This isn't my first dance, you know.
Right. The military clone thing. Shooting scrap is in your genes.
Let's get it. There's another turret there that's going to give my face a bit of a blasting if I don't avoid it. There we go. Jump suppressor. Howdy doody, Will. Good evening to you, sir. Very well. Hit the brakes.
It's down.
Jumping is still suppressed. My sensors detect 2 more. Let's find them and get out.
Find them.
Just stay out of view of that cruiser.
Ben, you okay back there?
It feels like my skin is melting off.
Getting us out of here, I promise.
Holy shit, Snacks!
Robert Snow, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated, my friend. Ow.
Holy shit, Snacks!
DK Hawkman, thank you for the follow as well. Much appreciated. There we go. Give it a bit of boom boom. Get over here. There we go. Dodge. And we got the wiring kit. Any freebies? Always welcome. There we go.
2 down.
I don't get it. The fleet has no jurisdiction here.
This is our last warning. Scans are being initiated on all units. Harboring a military clone is a violation against the peace treaty. Hand him over. We will find him either way.
It's you they're after?
I told the gas mask not to broadcast my profile. Let's finish this and get the hell out.
Take him out. We are getting hit from the side, but not to worry. He's making a run for it. Don't run away, come back. I've got a present for you. Bullets. Acid was all the stuff is on their Steam page if you need to check it out on there. Also, if anybody is interested in the game and want to find out more, by all means do join the Rockfish Games Discord server, which is discord.gg/Rockfish Games.
You can't destroy a suppressor.
Oh yeah.
Fly close and hack in. That's the way to go.
I know.
There's Will, thank you very much. Right, so that. Leave location by holding C. Let's cruise. There we go.
You okay, Ben? Damn, he passed out.
They're tracking us. You need to disconnect your nav, now!
Can't fly blind.
Do it!
Okay, display's wiped. Now what?
I'll give you some cords. 1 sec.
I
There.
love this.
See that sweet shiny marker? That's our way out.
The colorations.
I've seen clones fight before,
this,
but damn! Not your first dance.
Jump drive.
You're a goddamn prima ballerina. What's your name, pal?
It's Adam. And that's Ben in the back. He really needs a medic.
The only medics out here work for GMB, and that's not where you want to be right now. Not with a fleet warrant on your head.
Man, we were 1 foot out of the DMZ.
Don't tell me you had one of those GMB pension plans.
It's called a Lionel Grady retirement scheme.
Well, it's still a plan, and plans are for fools, my friend. I'm Dax, by the way. Let's get your friend into stasis at my old hideout. That'll give you some time to figure out how to save his life.
Guess it's the only choice I have.
Yeah, I mean, I'm running Epic 2560 by 1440, and I'm using Intel Core i9 9900K, and my graphics card is a Gigabyte 2080 Ti Extreme. And plus I'm streaming as well, obviously, so it does hit some resources as well, but it's holding a nice, a decent amount of frames.
It's been a while.
So yeah,
Let's hope that the
all
old
good,
rust pile
all good.
hasn't fallen apart.
Cat, he's...
Hey, buddy, we're here.
EK,
man, bad.
Hawkman, you're probably best off asking Michael
Ben's
or
not
Will.
responding.
They might be able to
We
answer
need to
that.
do something now.
Yeah, the requirements probably
There's a
will be
med
Windows
bay,
10.
but we need to get to the control room first.
So this is your hideout. This place looks huge.
An old military post, found and decommissioned after the war. I laid low here for a few years after the DMZ was established. Here we are. Yeah, worse than I thought. Problem with the main reactor. It'll only hold us on basic for a
Main
while.
reactors are always a problem.
How about the med bay?
The cryopod can run on backup power, but no chance of getting the medical facilities running. All we can do for now is put your friend in deep freeze until we can get the reactor back up.
I want to get him in there as soon as possible.
All right.
Let's take it slowly.
In order to fix the main reactor, we'll need parts.
I can help you with that.
Good. I'll give you a shopping list then.
You know, this place ain't so bad.
We just used it to lay low for a while, really. But I guess you could say we had some good times here.
So you weren't alone.
Here's the cryo. Yeah, looks like it's working all right.
Sweet dreams, buddy.
Well, that's done. Now let's get the reactor running.
I feel like you're not telling me something about this place. What were you hiding from? What happened to your colleagues?
Yeah, I knew you'd start asking questions if I brought you here. Look, I took a gamble on you. Why don't you take a gamble on me now? Trust a little. I'll stay on comms and fill you in on what you need to know.
So, there we go.
A lot of stuff needs fixing. But we're still good on resources to patch up our ships or refill our ammo should things go south. There's also some space in the storage unit, so feel free to dump your cargo whenever it's getting cramped in that Sentinel. Here's a list of what we need to fix the reactor.
Scrap metal, a cooling unit. All pretty straightforward.
The cooling unit could be a problem. Check out that nearby debris field. That's your best shot at finding one. By the way, I took the liberty of installing 2 devices into your ship. An EMP generator and an energized boost.
Not sure how I feel about you mucking around inside my ship.
Yeah, well, let me know how you feel once one of my goodies saves your life.
Indeed. Right, so devices.
Holy shit, snacks.
Sir Dimble, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Have some epic sax guy. There he is. So devices, you've required your first device. Warfare devices are vital tools for handling tougher enemies or larger groups, whereas support devices will help a pilot to survive longer. Some devices will need a target that is in range to function, whereas others can be activated in any situation. And each device has different device modes that can be unlocked individually by spending an upgrade token received at levels up. So if you are aware, you level up, you go through the levels, you earn experience, whereas in the first game you were just earning credits and then becoming more powerful on your next run, whereas now it's a continuation. Basic RGB, RPG, not RGB, wow, colours. RPG elements where you level up as you fly through. So with device modes, you can tune the device to your liking, maybe even find and exploit synergies between them. Equipped in the ship menu, experiment with different devices and modes and find the right mix to match your playstyle. There we go. But yeah, we do actually have RGB. I mean, we've got blue, we've got the... is that the DLC? The RGB DLC? Oh dear. So yeah, we've got the EMP and obviously the energized boost as well. So that's oh dear. So the different modes that we can use. Obviously we haven't got anything we can unlock, but it's a great escape, compressor, and high pressure for the energized boost. Let's just go back to EMP. Oops, I always unequip it. There we go. Which will give us either short circuit, hard reset, or shield surge. So they are quite good, and we might find some more as well. Got to be a neon peak streak of death incoming. Indeed. Now you can, to a degree, stylize your ship. Obviously that's the original style with the red and white, and you can change things as you go through. We aren't going to do it just yet because we've got a bit of a story to get through. But can have a look at the inventory. There's some of the things that we picked up. We also have inventory again, which we will get through as well. Onto here. There you go. We can put the super gel and the wiring kit in there. Now they can be used for resources if you want, or you can just right click and plunk them in there or sell them. It is. I mean, there's a variety of ships. I think as well in this version. I think if I remember right, there's 4 mediums, 1 light, and 1 heavy in the early access version. So I think anyway, I may get pulled on that one, but I think that's what we have anyway. So there we go. So obviously reputation comes into it, which we'll go into later as well. Obviously the map. That's where we are. We can get to Union now, but we haven't got there just yet. We've got a lot to do in and around Rhodia 2. So shall we go back to our hangar? Moonstar TV, does this game have HOTAS support? Yes, it does. Dan, will you have will my ship have enough RAM if it doesn't alternate RGB? So Interceptor, Striker, Sentinel, Scout, and Gunship. There we go. So it's 3. Yeah, 3 mediums, 1 light, which is a Scout, and then the heavy, which is the Gunship. There we go. There we go. So yeah, I mean it does look a bit. Moonstar TV, thank you very much. There we go. Have some epic sax guy. He is struggling a bit tonight. It is to do with the game. The game obviously still early stages. It's got another good year of development or more because it's not out until next year, which isn't a bad thing because it means we've got so much to look forward to, doesn't it? Right. So shall we launch? Let's launch. Oh, now we go. Right. So we've got to find scrap metal, we've got to collect a cooling unit, and we've also got to collect Aethium crystal shard. Now, I'm just going to swing around here because I know the little sneaky tricks. If you find any glowy bits like this, whatever you do, shoot a rocket at it and see what happens. There we go. We just blasted a hole into the side of that. And there's a bulletproof container. You can shoot containers open, but in this case, we have to open it. So we get a sensor, which is better than the one we've got. Eternum bypass, which is a bit of software that's going to keep. And look at that, we need some iron as well. So I'm actually going to equip that just by pressing R. It is a slight improvement by 0.1 of a kilometer in range and 0.01 of a kilometer in resources range. So that then we can do, and we can break them down if need to. Shirzan, when am I going to give away that juicy key? Not yet. Not yet. In a little bit. Well, it's almost like you want a key. You've got a key. You'll have plenty of keys. You'll have plenty of keys. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are asking that question. We will give it away. We will go. Robert Snow is indeed new here. How do you do? Welcome to Robert Snow. Round of applause for joining us here. So yeah, we are going to give away a key. Wow. I've got to show you a bit more of the game. I'll show you a bit more of that game. Right, so let's get on the cruise ride. Mind the debris. I mean, can I just stop the game? Can't just look at that. That looks like a painting. That doesn't look like a game. How cool does that look? We have to say that the art team has always done fabulous work. Fabulous work. So blimey. Just gorgeous. There we go. My tiny little ship bursting through. Wallpaper material. Is that not wallpaper material? That is just wallpaper material. Unbelievable. Right, let's crack on. Whoop. Right, if you see anything like
I
this,
reckon GMB didn't know you were
found some scrap metal. Let's grab that.
No, just 8 more shifts and they would have paid me a ticket to Eden 12.
Eden 12, huh? That's one ridiculous name.
They have
Found
lakes
another
there.
one.
Cool. I dig lakes. When I was a kid, my old man used to take me kayaking almost every day.
Just grab that. Is that any better? Scattergun. Oh, the scattergun. We've got an autocannon at 72. So that is identical to that 72 and 18. Just slightly more kinetic damage, but yeah. Ooh, yeah, you see. I like the autocannon. I've never been a fan of scatterguns. Never been a fan. Are we going to upset some people with
That
that?
was on Byron 4, just before the whole place went to hell.
What's kayaking?
You serious? Scrap, we've got a visitor.
Leave him to me.
Maybe a good time to pop that gift bag and try one of your new devices.
Right,
In
now
the
we've got a
meantime, I'll
scout
lock the front door, just in
inbound.
case.
There's a shipwreck here. Let's just search that. Credits and stuff. Oh, I'll tell you what, you always want to grab the freebies. Grab the freebies. Especially when you're starting off any RPG game, be it an MMORPG or anything. If there's freebies lying around, grab them because it's cheap. It's cheap. It gets you on your go, on your way from earning stuff. Look at that. We've got some nanobots as well. Da-da. We'll take this. He's just pinged on me, but he is inbound. Yeah, there we go. We just knocked him out. He's spinning around. And let's just hit him with the autocannon, and he's gone. And we got some XP
Alone again.
and some stuff.
He must have detected us when we reactivated the hangar.
So about kayaking.
Kayaking. Best thing ever. Say, they never told us soldier grunts
Grab that. Some smalls as
how
well.
you clones worked. But I heard they gave you guys fake memory fragments to keep you motivated while fighting. If kayaking isn't in there, someone clearly didn't do their job.
My memories are fragmented, but not fake. They're a mix of random experiences taken from my clone father's life and every incarnation that came before me. All passed on from clone to clone, until they ended up with me.
Holy! So you're some kind of body-hopping immortal soul.
Well, not anymore. The cycle was broken. So this time when I die, I'm done.
You know what I would do if I were you?
No, what?
Not croak before I've been kayaking. I really mean it.
If I ever get the chance, I will.
Some more resources. You do auto-collect like you did in
Make sure that the area is cleared before you head back.
the first one, which is handy.
Tell about this base.
Right, we've got outlaw scouts around as well, so we'll deal with them in a second. I just want to collect some more of these resources. Just flying around, grabbing some stuff. Like I say, it's very, very handy just to grab the freebies, which have lovingly been placed by the devs. See, we picked up a cooling unit, which is what we needed. Handy. Yeah, it's you're going to enjoy it. All you guys that are going to get in on the game on Monday, if you don't already have access, you are in for a treat. Absolute treat. I hope you've probably all been playing the alphas, betas, prototypes, demos, and everything else, because it is a stunning game. Right, I think that's everything. You just need to deal with these outlaws now. EK, yeah. I mean, where that storyline comes from, I am not entirely sure. Flyleg, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Let's just drift over here.
Hey, Knockroach was right. We've got new neighbors. Let's give them the tour.
Right, let's just give him a little bit. Oh, the Weber drone, eh? Webers, eh? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Back, pick up a shield. Boom, gone. And he had a cooling unit.
Quite a lot of traffic around here.
Holy shit, snap.
Quick stall, thank you for the follow. There we go. Another one
Look at those
joins the
resources
fray.
here.
Checked off everything on the list.
Great. Now bring the
Excellent.
parts so we can give that reactor a whirl.
Right, there we go. Let's fly back. Let's fly back. Yeah, we are going to be giving away a key that you could win for early access of Everspace 2. All for free. All you need to do is you need to be a follower of the channel. So if you're not already a follower, well, what are you playing at? What are you playing at? Just hit that follow button. You can be a follower, and then when we give away the key, It will just be open to everybody as long as they are followers and in the channel. They need to be here. They need to be watching because you need to claim. Kasaki, pretty much to a degree. Right, let's just do a quick restock of our stuff. All things are very cheap at the moment. They will obviously get modified into the storage. So that's the super gel. We do need that as well for the mission. From scratch, unlock perk. I've got a perk, which means, yeah. So companions, everybody that you meet generally going through the game who can become a companion will have things that you can unlock. In this case, Dax has become our first companion and he will unlock certain things. So each companion comes with his or her own set of perks that can have multiple levels to unlock. Unlocking is done by fulfilling the requirements. Sometimes you will just need to provide some simple resources. Other times you're also asked to accomplish certain tasks. Note that all resources you're investing in a perk cannot be retrieved. So always think about when and how much to invest. Yes. So Dimbel, do you gain extra XP wearing your fancy hat? That's on a need to know basis. Oh, and she just tells them. Yes, yeah, I do. Yeah. Everybody, it's a special DLC. This, you know, nobody can. It's a once of a lifetime thing. You know, nobody else can get it. The Geek Elf hat is available to only me. Now, indeed, Robert Snow, if you want a rim shot, I've got one. There we go. That's what a soundboard's for. Right, so we need to invest. We need to invest into this. How you doing, Homely? Good evening to you, sir. Right, so we need to put some scrap metal in. So literally, you have all these things: aethium, crystal, shards, cooling units, and scrap metal. All you need to do is press the F key. You can see it's going to invest 2 at a time, which is handy. I've got 15, so I can just keep clicking, or just all the way to 10. That's completed. We move over to the aethium crystal shard. We need 10 of those. Boink, 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 boink. Done. And then we've got a fancy schmancy cooling unit as well. Invest 1 of them. Boom.
It worked. Never thought I'd miss this shabby place. Those Bloodstar idiots had me locked up for ages.
Indeed.
What do they want from you?
Well, what they want from everyone. Credits and information. Unfortunately for them, I don't share with outlaws. Anyway, this is where we're at right now. We've got lights, climate control, and access to scans of our vicinity.
Nice.
Can the scans help me navigate Superlight again? I can't fly blind forever.
Good idea. We can't reconnect our navs, or the fleet would immediately locate our asses. But with these scans... Here, have a look.
Cedo Outer Rim, Rhodia Orbit, and Union Bridge? That's as far as we can scan?
It's far enough for now. At least what we need to do next. I need you to fly to all 3 locations, and keep an eye out for little devices we like to call beanies.
Beanies?
That's short for beanbags. They're small DIY signal distractors, and used to keep this base off enemy radars. But obviously they don't anymore.
Sounds like a job for Ben. You need an engineer on this, not me. Why don't we focus on getting him fixed first?
No time. We're lit like a bonfire. If we don't figure out what's wrong with the distractors now, we won't
Holy
live long enough
shit,
to save
snacks.
Ben.
Just wholesome. Thank you for the follow. Much
Time
appreciated.
to figure out what to do with your friend.
Excellent. Right. There we go. Rodeo 2, that's our home base. Let's get out of there. Let's carry on, shall we? Let's see, did I... still carrying some stuff. Might be okay. I might be okay. Cernibel, yes, it's you've got plenty of hours. I think there's approximately... I think there's about 25 hours of gameplay currently. Peloton diddly. Oh, can't wait till Monday to buy this. Now, you may be trying to buy it on Monday, but you could win a key because we're going to give away a key in a bit. And then you can download in advance. Right, so shall we go to Union Bridge, Rodeo Orbit, T2 Outer Rim. Ooh, decisions.
Holy shit, Snack.
Cockbee, thank you for the follow. You know, let's go to Union Bridge first, shall we? Let's go to Union Bridge. Let's head there. Let's head in the right direction. That way. There it is. Boom. Jump drive. Away we go. How cool does that look? Just how cool. Let's autopilot it. You can get distracted. You Well, you never know, Pelto. You never know. There's always that chance. It is. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Right. Here we go. So we're heading over there. What else we got? Oh, there's a jump there, which we can probably use. Right, we're straight for the beanbag. Straight for the beanbag. Let's not smack into anything.
Found it. It's covered in debris.
Cool.
And its power core fell off. I'll plug it back in.
No, keep your distance. Don't go in until you're ready to take some damage.
Too late.
There we go. Let's just hit that. Oh, Webber drone. Where are you? I hate Webber drones. They're a nemesis of mine. If you ever get webbed like that, get rid of the Webber drone first. They are a pest. We leveled up to level 2. Oh, yeah, and I'm still getting shot at. Alright. So there we are. It just tells us we level up. Now, this is obviously different to the first game. We didn't level up. We just basically died and carried on and got stronger by spending our credits. For this one, we level up. You've reached a new level. Each new level increases your base stats for structure, firepower, precision, utility, resistance, and expertise, which will give bonuses to your hit points, damage, repairs, etc. A detailed breakdown of these stats and their effects can be found in the ship screen. You've also received a device upgrade token, which could be used to unlock a device mode for any of the devices you own. Ooh.
No, it was a trap. It's called scavenger baiting. Outlaws do that a lot. Besides, beanbags don't run on power cores. So, removing the debris should be enough.
So you now have a way to grapple, and then if you want,
for a proper
send it out into oblivion. Boink. See ya. That's one of the beanbags sorted. Right, what have we got down there? Ooh, that's the Ceto. We've got a trading station over there. There's some more outlaw scouts over there. Always good to have a little scout around. Your scanners do pick up on things, but obviously they're limited in range. So have a little scout around. We've got a little bit of fighting going on over here. We've got a G&B fighter. Now, if this is what happened like to me the other day, I ended up hitting accidentally the G&B, and I got put on the naughty step straight away. I just love how the G&B generally disengage. So like, nah, you shot it and you deal with it. And that one is way over there. So, there's a broken drone here. A broken drone. A level 6 broken drone. What's that all about then? I struggle with this actually. He's level 6 and he's going to keep getting away from me. Who knows? We'll just keep trying to hit him. Oh, community boost just on as well. Oh, great. That's wonderful.
Holy shit, snacks.
Everybody's flying in. Right. There we go. Right, the ultimate. Challenge just activated. Right, I'll just comment about this, just because some of you wonderful people are here. Part of Twitch now allows channels such as myself, which are smaller channels, we're not the size of Code Carnage or anything like that, to get put into a slightly more visible part so it can be discovered. Now, we have basically just activated at the top of the chat, it will say boost the stream. Down below the chat somewhere, there's a little yellow guy waving. If you click on that, that is the channel points that you can use to boost the stream. Now, we have 2 days to get to 63,000. If you have any, by all means, please lob them into there. They are only for this channel that you can spend your channel points. So if we can get it activated, we do get pushed a little bit further towards, like I say, use the boost to get through. Indeed, Iki Holtman, to a slightly more visible part, which means games like Everspace might get picked up and people come in, you know, stuff like that. So if you do have them, let's boost as much as we can and then see if we can get it activated within the next 48 hours. So you will, like I say, earn more as you view, and then you can go back in there and keep clicking. Now, just remember at the bottom of the chat as well, it does tell you that you can gain little bonuses from watching. Remember to collect your bonus on the channel points as well, and they go into your little pot. So fingers crossed. Anyway, we've got an ultimate. You've fully charged your ship's ultimate. Ultimates are basically, it's an ult. Ults are special ship abilities that can be activated to unleash a mighty offensive or defensive power. They are usually charged by shooting down enemies and have to be used to be fully charged again. So there we go. So we have got the ultimate. And be sure not to waste your ultimate. I do, because I accidentally usually hit the wrong key on a single weak enemy, but at the same time, don't save it for too long, as it's just a matter of time when the ultimate is fully charged again. While active, you can also stop the ultimate to preserve the remaining energy charge. So just because you've started it doesn't mean you have to use it all. But we've hit 14k already. That's so cool. That means we're about a quarter, just under a quarter of the way there already. Blimey. There we go. So we can get out of that. There we go. And so while we're here, we're going to check out all these little things. Because we get freebies. Oh, large nanobots. Stick them into there. We'll stick that into that slot because I like small, medium, and large. Evans Murphy, thank you very much. See, oh, viewers of plenty. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much, Evans Murphy. Much appreciated. That is so cool of you. Thank you so much. As you can see, some of the effects that are firing off with all you following and everything are a little bit jittery. It is because I'm streaming. I'm kicking the absolute bejesus out of my PC just so that you guys can watch in 60 frames per second. Large nanobots. Wait, what? Yes, they come in all different sizes. Kasaki, all different sizes. Ooh, we've got a beam laser there. Beam laser. Let's just pull it. Retract it in. Let's see. Ooh, so that what we got? What we got? Ah, we can't use it. It's level 3, so we'll keep hold of that one for the time being. We've got another one. I do like beam lasers. I know they're a little bit Marmite, but I do like them.
Thank you.
Arkansas, thank you for hosting me. Much appreciated as always. Another legend in his own lunchtime right there. That one's the old sensor, and that's the energy core. I'm not going to use that energy core because shield output's better, but I don't like the fact of losing so much when it comes to the weapon output and boost at such an early point anyway. But we'll keep hold of it because I'm sure we will be able to utilize it. Right, let's collect some iron ore. There we go. Let's collect some more. Ooh, we've got copper this time. There we go. Another iron deposit here. We did find yesterday the gauze cannon, and that was ridiculous. That was so fabulous. Once you've got that started up. Ah, remember what I said about these glowy things? There we go. Let's fire another rocket in that general direction. Whee.
Detected.
There we go. Just backing off because everything in its dog was in there. Cool. Pulse laser, sensor. More sensors. Wow. Credits lying around. You see, Robert Snow, thank you for the sub, my friend. Much appreciated. Oh, viewers of plenty. Oh, see, not only do you get to see some quality gameplay in Everspace, you even get sung to. I mean, you don't get that in every stream. Oh, no, sorry, Bob. You probably get better singing in other streams, to be fair, as well, but let's not go there. Right, let's just get the credits. We'll have a little look-see over here. So I'm so old school with the boost, boosting around everywhere. Pull that scrap metal as well. Right. Let's just check our content. So the sensor's no good. The auto cannon is similar. Pulse laser, what obviously we took off. Scattergun. Ugh. But luckily for us, if I turn myself the right way, over here we have a trading station. But what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to fly over here. But yeah, thank you very much, Robert and Arkasaur and everybody else for follows, subs, and everything else. It's absolutely balmy. There we go. Look at that. We'll take him down quick. I just love them. Love them. Boom. There we go. There we go. As we fly through the explosion, that's how good they do look. Screenshot material. Screenshot material. I'm telling you now. Wonderful. By the way, if you haven't seen as well, I know somebody did allude to it that they wanted to see this cockpit views. By hitting the V key, this is the third person far view. This is the third person near view. There is your cockpit view of, you can see everything that happens, your speed and everything else on there, your nanobots, your secondaries, primaries and everything else. And then if you want to go totally immersive and have no cockpit whatsoever, you can go first person through like the nose cone of your ship. If you want to get up close and personal to asteroids and things, you can. The other thing as well, if you want to see tiny little details that's in the game, and I did find this quite phenomenal last night because I hadn't noticed them before. You see these little characters here. These little characters here. All these little droids flying around. They're totally cute little things. As you can see, he's just going on his little journey wherever he's going. And there's another one coming back the other way. Going back the other way. And they do little repair. But Toes, thank you very much for the boost on the challenge for the stream. That is superb. Thank you very much. And there he goes. He goes down there. And is he going to do anything? Yeah, he's doing a little bit. It looks like he's doing a bit of welding. He's doing a little bit of fixing, repair jobs around the base. How cool is that? All these little things that you just do not notice. Now, that is the attention to detail that these guys at Rockfish are aiming for. And I tell you what, when you know that somebody's passionate about making something as good as this and puts those tiny little things in, because they matter, you don't even notice them. And I don't, and I hold my hand up. I didn't even notice them until I came around this way yesterday. And to be honest with you, spot on job. Well done, Rockfish. That kind of thing drags people in and gets them wanting it. Right, we've got a secure container and an energy socket there. But I'm just going to check because I've run out of space. So we'll go to this trading post, shall we? We shall dock. Oops.
Welcome to
I just found a bug.
We have repair facilities and a storage container with ship parts and provisions. As long as you'll be paying, I am happy to share.
My ship's got a cloak on. Well, to be fair, what it is I was in first person to the nose cone, and then all of a sudden you can't see the ship now. But hey ho, this is why you're in early access. We are going to be testing. We're going to find bugs. Michael and the team are going to be able to go, we'll have a look at that and see why that did that. But hey ho. It doesn't matter. But yeah, there is a ship there. You can see it. It's just slightly invisible apart from the weapons on the end. So we'll just have a little look at the shop because we're going to sell some stuff that we don't need. Oh, that didn't sound healthy, did it? What the hell happened there? Data number 4 was just boosted. 17k already. Don't know what that noise was, but hey ho. Right, let's have a look. Let's see what we've got, shall we? So the coil gun, we've just swapped out for that, didn't we? We can get rid of the sensors, so we're going to right click and sell. So we're just going to get credits for these. The pulse laser, Sir Dimble, thank you very much. Plenty of viewers of plenty. Oh. I have to sing, sorry, it's part of the contract. The album will be out next year. Auto cannon will keep. Mind you, is that any better than that one? 72 and 18. It's exactly the same, so we'll sell it. Pulse laser, pulse smosh. That sensor can go as well. The energy core, I'm not going to keep. We will keep that though. That pulse laser can go do one as well. So let's just have a little look. Ooh, we've got some plating. We could have plating. Now you got to remember, your ship now has your shields, it has plating, and then hull. So your shields, obviously, are the outer. They last for so long. Once they go down, then you start taking damage on your plating. I actually haven't got any yet because I've got none equipped. So if my shields go down, the damage is straight onto the hull. But with plating, you've got an extra layer of protection. So that'll take some damage and it can be repaired. And then after your plating goes down, like I say, you're down to hull. And that's where you can go boom, boom very quickly. So we will grab some of that because that is very, very nice. It's 77 credits. It'll maybe keep us alive a little bit longer, so we'll put that in. You can buy it. There we go. Plating. It's even got to tell us. Installing a plating item gives your ship armor. It protects against energy damage and is a second layer of protection after your shield has been depleted. Yeah, I read this last night, so I knew what I was talking about, honest. The condition of the installed plating item directly corresponds to your armor hit point ratio. Once it reaches 0%, the hull of your ship will be vulnerable. It will be vulnerable. Plating items automatically repair a small portion after each kill. That's very nice. They can also be repaired on stations or through special item or ship attributes. Ooh. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad. So we've got that. Anything else? Now, there is a little bit of RNG as to what actually the traders and people in the shops actually have in stock. Now, for example, last night when I came here, he did have a cargo unit that I could put in. He hasn't got one today. So every time you play it, you're going to have a different challenge to somebody else. So there is that. Certain elements are not RNG. They're very kind of limited. But even the weapons you get, the specifications can be different to what somebody else gets. You could get a random drop. You could get a rare. You could get an exotic kind of thing. Those things are different to each time you play it, and you'll be different to somebody else. So it's not totally linear. There is a randomness from the first game as well, which makes it very, very interesting, because you have to then change your gameplay style, because you might not have the actual things, but then you can always craft. To a degree, original, I think obviously it is a single player RPG game, but it's not going to be too open-ended. But if you don't want to go do something, then you can go flying around. But then you're going to kind of, I would have thought, to a degree, run out of things to do. The enemies will respawn, but it's going to be a much vaster game than what we can see now. Obviously, they're handcrafting nearly everything, which is absolutely phenomenal. So it takes time. It does take time, but it's going to be worth it in the long run. Like I say, we've got a long time ahead of us before we get the actual launch and the release in 2022, which I'm very looking forward to, because it means I get to go to Germany. Yes, I'll be going to see the guys at Rockfish, because I just need to remind Michael he did invite me over. But obviously we can't do that now because of the way the world is spinning. But when we get to launch and there's a launch party, I'll be heading to Germany for the first time ever. I've never been to Germany, and I'm so looking forward to it. Yes, so we'll get to see Will and the boys and Michael and everybody else, and Christian, because Christian, the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer, I deal with quite a lot. I send him a lot of emails from time to time, so he gets to know me quite well. Indeed, looking forward to that party. Indeed. So we have, obviously on the ship, we did get, obviously we've got the Energize Boost and the EMP. So as we look at the shift mode, we can unlock one now, because we have actually got one of the device upgrades, which are shown obviously there. I don't want it on the Energize Boost, we want it on the weapon EMP generator, which I think is quite handy. So you can either unlock the shields affected by the target, take 11 damage per second. The cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds for every target killed during the effect. Or Shield Surge, which restores 22 shield hit points for every target hit by the blast. Now that I think is quite nice, but I do think the short circuit is the best, because you can basically pile into the middle of a group of enemies, hit them, like 7 or 8 of them at once. All of a sudden, every second, they are losing 11 shield damage. I think it's shield damage, not damage, shield damage. Yeah, shield damage. So that's quite handy, because then all of a sudden you are down to either their plating or potentially their hull. Can you compare the Everspace exploring with Freelancer? There's a lot of similarities that I know of, certainly. I mean, obviously I haven't ventured too far in this early access, but definitely without a shadow of a doubt, they are influenced greatly. Michael and the team are well aware of things like Freelancer, Starlancer, Elite, and all those kind of space adventure games. So you will see a lot of similarities. So probably, yes, it is very, very similar to Freelancer if you did play that at the time when it came out. Great game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The only thing I hated was ever hearing the words, "Hi, the name's Trent." And that happened every time he had an interaction with an NPC. So I was totally fed up of hearing it. But it's, like I say, it's heavily influenced. This is the game I think that Rockfish wanted to make that they couldn't do with the first game, but now they can, and they're making an excellent fist of it. So it's going to be a doozy. So if you haven't already, you've got a chance of winning a key soonish. Okay, just not straight away, but soon. We'll say soon. So if you haven't got it, and if you want to give the key away to one of your friends who might be thinking about getting it, there they go. They've got early access, same as you have. That launches on Monday. I think it's 6 p.m. UK, 7 p.m. Central European time. So if you have got early access lined up, then by all means, look out for Monday. Exactly. You got to be going to be a giveaway, and you have to be a follower of the channel. You have to be a follower, because I will check. We will go check. We will definitely check. Right. So we've done the little. We'll do the little upgrade to the short circuit.
Shit snacks.
Pelto's just thought, hey, I'll have some of that. So we're going to unlock that one. We're going to unlock short circuit because it's damage to the shield. But you can play however you like. I could have gone for the energized boost, where it leaves enemies in a radius webbed for 4 seconds. Very handy, that one, for an energized boost. Gives you chance to get away. So as you can see now, we've done done repairs, which it means Dax has given us some other things that we can do. I have to invest a lot of credits. I have to invest a lot of iron or scrap metal. The other one that he has is the tractor beam. Very handy. So it increases the base tractor beam range for 800. Now your ship has a tractor beam, so it can pull in things a little bit easier. Power cells we can use, iron we can use, aethium, and we haven't got enough credits yet. So there's, like I say, there's all sorts of things that we can add in. Now you may have more than one companion on the go at the same time. Now that is when you need to think, who do I give my resources to? Who do you give the resources to? Who knows? That's entirely up to you. This is why the game could be ever so slightly different each time, but that's entirely up to you. It gives you that little bit of a difference. Right, let's just go back to the hangar. Is there anything else we want to sell? No. Yeah. Right, so just do a quick restock of the homing missiles. They're so cheap. That will change. Right, so missions wise, he's got edge of the universe, goes to Rhodia and everything. 3 signals. So I need to do the beanbags still. I still need to do the beanbags. Right. I'm just going to change my ship back. Look, my ship's there now. Right, we can't go through that yet. Not yet. This time. But we've got an energy sphere dispenser down there. And we need an energy socket there with a secure container. Oh, so I'll let you guys work that one out. You might want to have a look in there.
Holy shit snacks.
Zubioid, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Right, let's go to the Ceto Outer Rim, shall we? I did actually do the beanbag, didn't I? Ooh, there's a container there. Ooh, that was handy. That just got picked up. A random container floating in the middle of nowhere. Let's have a look. Would you believe it? In here is a cargo unit. You know, I said that he didn't have one. We've got one now. That increases our capacity. Energy core as well. And some crystal. Energy core. Again, it's similar to the one that we found before. 21 second output on the boost and the weapons, but then we get a massive increase in the shield. Still not going to use it. I do prefer having a bit of the equilibrium with everything across the board. Nice. Oh. Wow. And another thing we've just unlocked. Crafting. What's this all about? Crafting. Blimey, Charlie. These guys and girls are giving us some good things, aren't they? Crafting. So a cargo unit, words difficult. A cargo unit enables you to dismantle equipment. Dismantling equipment will give you crafting resources that can be used to craft or modify an item. You will also receive crafting XP of the respective rarity needed to unlock blueprints. To craft an item, select craft on the empty cargo slot. To modify an existing item, select modify. Nice. Well, just to show you that, obviously you need an empty cargo slot, and then it gives you the option with R. So crafting is available in an empty slot. With no empty slots, crafting resources becomes unavailable. Dismantle, destroy, or sell an item to re-enable crafting. So if we just hold down now, a little stop. Primary weapons, we haven't got enough XP. Secondary weapons, again, we haven't got enough XP. And then modules, ooh, such as energy core. And then you will find these. You'll find blueprints just like the first game. Common, uncommon, rares, superior. Some good stuff in there. Obviously, the higher the resources, such as the energy core on the superior, the improvements, they're the different requirements that you need. So yeah, some work to be done on that in the crafting. So that'll keep you entertained for a little while, won't it? It'll keep you out of mischief. Right. So I'm just going to check on the mission we actually have found. Yeah, so we've got Rhodia and Ceto. That's all we need to do. There's another. Boom, boom. Point. There we go. A couple of containers. Have a look what we got in there. Ooh, we've got some rocket launchers. We've got energy injectors. We've got some glasset and a Ceto signal decoder. Ooh, when activated, reveals a high-risk area in the Ceto system. Ooh. Right, let's just stick that into there. And yep, there we go. Let's see what's in the other container. Some glasses. A shiny ore that is mined from certain ice asteroids. There we go. That wasn't too bad, was it? So just be on the lookout. They are always in the same place. You never know what you'll find. So I'm just going to head over towards this asteroid just in case there's anything we might find in there as well. Oh, boundaries. Going outside the boundaries. Yeah, okay. There's an outlaw scout just randomly over there. I'm not really going to bother with that, I don't think. I don't think it'd be worthwhile. So let's go to Rhodia orbit. Or should we go to Ceto? Let's go to Ceto, shall we? Let's head to Ceto. Yep, so if you have any more community challenge, community points, please do lob them in to boost the stream. We're at 19k, we need 63k to get it activated within 2 days.
Subunit. We did some scouting missions, but really not much else.
How many were you?
Around 12. Some died, some became outlaws. 2 pals and I got out before the war got really ugly. This is where we ended up.
Feels like the edge of the universe.
It isn't, but if you squint, you can see it from here.
There we go. Load in. There we go. Let's take out these outlaws first, shall we?
Out there?
Don't know. I got this marker jumping around on my display though.
Could be it. Try to follow it and keep me posted. By the way, if you need better tech, there used to be a trader around that area. Calls her shop the Flying Duchess. Maybe worth checking out.
Alright, okay. There's an escape pod there. An interesting one. Download logbook. Hang on. There we go. Alright, so you find these little bits dotted around, so you might want to read them because they find some bits of information for you to go find other things. So the war is over, you're on your own. Yeah, thanks, you privileged bastards. The Okar blew up Palemon Station, and suddenly all you 5-star cowards can talk about this is a truce, how this war was just one big mistake. Well, no scrap. But you sure made a lot of people die for it. I don't care what happens next, if the Okar are suddenly our friends or not, but I'm hellbent on coming back out on top. So I set up a freighter in Nemertes and stocked it with as much war loot as I could find. I even pimped it with a bit of lizard tech. To hell with your treaties. You ran, so don't expect us to play by the rules. All this scrap is yours now. Second Lieutenant, Tuscany Park. Ooh.
Looks like the pilot never made it back to his freighter. It may still even be there.
Yeah, so we've got another ship. It's a side quest. The undead ship, which we may need to go find. It is now showing down here where we'd need to jump to. Undiscovered site. So we can go there at any point. Right, so let's just... That's the Flying Duchess. Where is the beanbag? Come on, beanbag. Where are you jumping about at? Over there. You're over there, right? Somewhere over here. But that's why it's jumping about. It's just sending you in the rough direction.
Is the distractor hidden in a giant shipwreck surrounded by mines?
Oops, hello.
I do remember a wreck, but it's been a while since we had the beanies out there.
Right, let's just dive in here. And do you know what we're going to do? We're going to hit all them. The shields are getting damaged. If they have any. If they don't, not to worry. There we go. Keep going. Boom, boom. And last one. That's why I love beam lasers. They're semi-sticky in the sense that you can actually hit them. There we go. There you go. We'll have that. Boom. Just blew up. Right, hang on, hang on. Where are we getting? Oh, it's up there. Oh, it's over here. Let's just fly. Old school flying, old school flying. Ah.
Found it. It's infested with hydras.
That could explain the weak signal.
Cleared it.
There we go.
Second one's up.
Nice. One more and the show is on.
Show is indeed on. So I'm just having a little fly around. Obviously there's some scrap metal there. Just got to be very careful because these little red flashy dots are proximity mines and they will eat you for breakfast. One of my favourite things to do in Everspace 1 was just to find all them and make friends with them very, very closely as they went boom boom. Right. So in here we obviously have a power core and some power sockets. So, oops. Let's just be careful as we venture into here. So we can pick up a power core. We grab it. That is obviously the power of the grapple technique that we have now. Just going to throw that there. Puts it into there. We get a container. Boom. Open sesame. What we got? So we have some high capacity homing launchers. We've got some crystal and we've got some small nanobots, which I'm going to put onto there. They stack in 4s. So if you have any more, you might want to consider putting them in another slot as well. Okay, so over there is another power core. So we'll grab that. Let's just grab that. Oops, hello. Monkey. Just shot it. Shooting is fine, I'm sure. There's not a problem with that, is there? Right, open that up. More of them, and mediums. So we can put them into that slot there. Mediums. Indeed. Right, if you ever think the game looks gorgeous, just look at that effect of the light coming through there from the star. How cool is that? Nigasawa, welcome, hello. How cool is that lighting effect? You know what? You can even probably, oops, fly through there. Let's just get that lighting effect with a little shimmer. How cool is that? Love it. Love it. Right, optional visit the trader. So we'll actually go visit the trader. Ooh, we've got to be very careful.
Holy shit,
If we hit that, we're going to blow up. So let's buy out. Embero, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated, my friend. Lovely, 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 lovely. Right, let's just go find the trader. Who's over there? There she is, the Flying Duchess. No. Okay. Whoop. There we go. Right, Flying Duchess. In we go. Whee, let's just dock there.
Oh, would you look at that?
Robo Joe,
Customer
I
outlaw.
did a thing.
Customer, I guess.
What did you do, Robo
But can't
Joe?
you be
What did
both?
you do? Tell me.
Not here at the Flying Duchess, you can't. I operate an honest business.
I see.
Say, you look like you could handle yourself very well in a situation. Are you up for some challenges?
Are you
Hunting
up for some
outlaws in a
challenges?
more creative way. I'll even throw in some reward for you. What do you say?
Let me take a look.
Ah, yes. Leveled up to newbie. The more you watch, the more you level. So there's a bit of an MMO going on in the chat, you see, with my channel bot. There we go. Right. Do you know, Monkey? It does a little bit. Now I can't ask Michael or Will if they know who the actual voice actor is, but it does sound like very similar. Very similar. Right. He's like, I'm not saying anything. I never noticed. Right, so we can now dismantle or we can modify it. Now what we're going to do is so we can start earning things for crafting. I'm actually going to dismantle. So we got some bits there, which was nice. So you can see our crafting has just gone up by 10 there. Well, I hope I achieved, Robo Joe. I hope I achieved and you bought the game. And then look what we have is Everspace 2. How cool is that? See? Yeah, exactly. So I know when a game is good, I'm going to talk people into buying it. And I'm glad I got you into it, Robo Joe. And I hope you did enjoy it. This is obviously a continuation. It's a bigger expansion, better than obviously Everspace 1. It's non-linear. It isn't the roguelite. It is open world, space shooter-looter with RPG elements. So what was not to like, eh? What's there not to like? Right, let's dismantle that as well. We don't need that. Liquor. No, it's only going to destroy. We can sell liquor. We don't really need it. So let's just go to the shop and see what she has. So we'll just sell that to her. Energy charger. We're not going to need it. Cool. Okay, excellent. Nagisawa, yeah, to be honest with you, I wasn't to start with. I wasn't a fan. However, I did actually get into it and I found it quite almost therapeutic to a degree that you could keep going. It was a challenge. It was always a challenge. And that was actually how I got in touch with Rockfish Games, because I started streaming playing it. And I think it was Will got in touch with me, the Shuazan, and said, hey, you're playing that game. Thank you very much. And then it snowballed from there. Hence why I'm still giving away keys, doing streams for them from time to time as well, and then showing off the game at various expos. So never discount a game. Right. Anything else? Scattergun. Let's just dismantle you. Coil gun. I'm not using you at the moment, so we're just going to dismantle you as well. There we go. So we've got rocket launcher, kinetic 28 and 12, 31 and 13s. Let's swap them. Let's just dismantle them. Not what we need. We'll keep that because these are some of the things that we do need for a later date. I don't watch Twitch too much, which is why I don't tune in here. Don't worry, Robo Joe, that is never a problem. I know a lot of people don't do it. What I do, though, is I now upload to YouTube all my streams that I do. I then export them. So once I've done them, I export them to YouTube, and then you can watch them as well. So thank you, as always, for watching. I'm just going to put through the socials so you can see it. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on YouTube there. And also you will find my Discord as well. And if you are interested in finding out more about the Everspace 2, you can join the official Discord of Rockfish Games, which is discord.gg/Rockfish Games. And I'm sure Will or Keeper Ellis will plonk the details in there for you to join. I'm on there. A lot of people are on there, and it is absolutely a great place to go find out what's happening and what's coming up, and anything that you might not already know, because there's plenty to find out. Right, let's have a look then. Anything else that we can buy from this lady? Yeah, I think it's Discord. Capitals. 1 second. Rockfish Games. There we go. Click that link, and that will take you straight to their Discord. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. There we go. More refreshments. Because I talk so much. Just a case of, wet the whistle from time to time. So, just going to check if we've got anything else that we need. Indeed, giveaway. We'll be giving away 1 early access Everspace 2 key right here for free. Coming very soon. Very soon. So I'm just going to check. Speed gains a little bit less. Scattergun. Sorry, don't like scatterguns.
Holy shit, Snacks.
Agisawa, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Corrosion injector. They're nice. Can't afford it, though. At least we know that this lady has some. We might have to come back for that one at another point as well. Stock. Let's hit our purchase on there. And also, people don't actually have to do the command to enter. I just pop it out every so often to it. Yeah, you don't have to be involved. What we'll do is we'll do a system when we do give it away. So don't worry. Thank you, Nagasawa, for that. Complete that. There we go. Inventory. This is for Michael, if he's actually still here. I think he is. I can't actually see the... yeah, he's still here. Just one thing from me, Michael. I'm hoping that you could ask the devs if it's actually possible. Sometimes as a streamer, I have to pop off screen. So obviously I go off screen and go to my other screens. Now, when I do that, obviously it cuts the game sound. I know there's options in other games to allow the game sound to still play while I am off screen, because I'm playing in Borderless. I'm just wondering if you could have a word and see if that was something that would be easy to implement for, people like me, because otherwise the game sound totally goes and I feel like, oh, I've got to click back in again, otherwise you can't hear what's going on. Just something. I thought I'd ask. It came to mind. Right, so still got the perks, we still got the map. And the missions, obviously, we've got the undead one that we picked up and the Edge of the Universe 2. Marvellous. Yeah, that's kind of seen Nagasawa playing background. Yeah. It's just like when it's not in focus, it just carries on as normal. So, there we go. Let's just launch, shall we? Let's just launch. That's the Flying Duchess. So she did give us something to do as well. Right. We don't want to do that. Let's go back. Let me just check. So we need to go to Rhodia orbit. So we're just going to set that. And then we are going to jump. Let's get out of here. Let's quick travel to Rhodia orbit. We'll head there.
Why'd you call them beanbags?
That was Maddox's idea. Said they make our indicator jump around like beanbags getting juggled.
Juggled?
Man, you obviously never had to endure shift duty. Hey, Station AI, give Adam all the data you have on juggling.
Isaac, you actually won. Well done. You well done.
Didn't know we had access to an AI.
Yeah, by all means, if you already have it, you're more than welcome to enter. If you've already got it pre-ordered for early access, but you want to give it away to a friend because you want them involved, by all means, enter the giveaway when we do it.
Scrap, the filter's rattling again. Talk to you soon.
Right, so here is the beanbag. This is the interesting one. I do like this.
Found one of your beanies. Looks like an asteroid bumped off half of its antennas.
Maybe we're lucky and they got caught up somewhere.
There we go. So
Hey, try running a holo scan to simulate the crash.
let's kind of line ourselves up
I just did.
to see where we
Smart
can head.
man.
There we go. Somewhere in that direction. Let's go find it, shall we? Nubla, the release, I believe, is
There's
set. Ooh,
If the
hello.
joints are up
We're in
for
combat
it,
now.
You don't have to be a quark mechanic to reattach them.
7 p.m. Central European time or 6 p.m. UK time. Around then. So you'll have to kind of, if that's not your time zone,
I'm trying to do some repair work here.
try and work it out. As soon as you've got it downloaded. As soon as you've got it downloaded. So that's when early access starts, is 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. Central European. So yeah, whatever time, obviously 5-6 hours behind is like East Coast US. And then obviously your time zone from there is probably the best way to work it out. But yeah. Right, let's grab this antenna. Whoop. And and in Germany, okay. So that'll be 7 p.m. then, Nubla. Right, down and down we go. Oh wow,
First part fits.
so Robo, you were the 2000th follower back in April 2019. Wow, that seems such a long time ago now. I mean, the world has definitely changed since then. Wow. There we go. So over that way somewhere. There we go. Let's have a look. We're over here somewhere. Sure, we'll find it. There it is. It's tucked in here.
There's the other one.
Oh, 30% on the boost. We've got 48 hours to launch it up, and so by about 7 o'clock, 7:30-ish on Monday, as long as we get that, then we're good to go. Right, there we go. Back to the beanbag.
Good as new.
Good as new.
All beanbags are back online.
Can see that. Our base marker is now everywhere but here. You can come back to base now.
Cool.
I found something that can make life a lot easier for you.
Obviously, a lot of things that are here. There's an energy socket there that we could check out, but what we'll do is we shall indeed head back. If I can find on the map. Home turf. That's where we need to be. Set the waypoint. Let's get on the cruise drive, jump drive. Away we go. Da, da, da.
Station AI, do you link?
Affirmative.
Good. Make a cross search on Maddox and Dax. I don't know their last names.
Found multiple mentions in the Ethon mutiny. Second Lieutenant Dexter Dax Bashar is facing murder and desertion charges after the death of First Lieutenant Gabart Voigt. It is believed he was assisted and is still accompanied by Lieutenant Henley Maddox, transferring full entry to pilot log.
A mutiny, huh?
A mutiny, huh? Ooh, that gets all a bit technical, doesn't it?
Check this out. While going through some old junk, I found some protective plating for your ship. Might give you an edge in an upcoming fight. I put it in our storage.
Thanks, but I already have my own plating.
I like that. I like that
Dax,
it actually
was Gabbard
knows that you've already got the
I
plating
wondered
and he
how long
tells
it'd
him,
take
but
for you
he
to
still
look me
puts
up.
it here.
They say it was a mutiny, that you killed your superior officer.
I didn't kill him, but I didn't stop it from happening either. That war, the things we all did, it wasn't right. My friends and I, we had a plan to get out and make it all mean something. But Voight was hell-bent on stopping us.
And there I was thinking plans were for fools.
Never said I wasn't one myself. Look, I know how hard it can be to trust someone. Maybe you'll find it easier if we focus on fixing up your friend and see where it goes from there.
It's really all I'm asking.
All right, let's start by having you head over to the Union Bridge Station and buy something called a Prime Sense STA. That's an old but untrackable scanner module. With it, we can finally see the entire system without the fleet seeing us back.
And then?
We use the scanner to look for a medical station. We loot the place, beef up our med bay, and let the medical AI patch up your friend.
What if there are no medical stations around?
Cedo isn't that small. We're bound to come across something.
I was hoping for something more solid. Well, alright. What's the name of that scanner? Prime Sense STA?
Correct. Have some faith, and I promise it'll be worth your while.
There we go. So we've finished that mission and we've been given another one to go back to Union Bridge. Ooh, very nice. And we leveled up to level 3. I've actually gone a little bit slower than I normally do. Normally I fly through the levels a little bit quicker because I end up looking for everything and killing everything that I find. And we've got a device upgrade as well. But I thought we'd just take it a little bit slower, a little more sedate, so that I don't spoil too much for everybody, because obviously a lot of you people are going to be playing the game on Monday. Right, so he's given me that plane, which is actually a little bit better than what we've actually got. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually equip that one, and then I'm going to put that one in storage. You couldn't do that one in the first game, could you? Oh no, sorry, Bob. Right, so we've actually got that beam laser now that we can put in. Yeah, we'll store that as well. Yep. So this activated is a high-risk area in the CETO system. We'll keep hold of that for the time being. The cooling unit, obviously, we're going to need for certain things. So is the aethium and the scrap metal and the iron. So glasset. Glasset, I don't know if we're going to use glasset at all. We might keep that just in case we need to sell it, and that as well. So there we go. Let's have a look at the ship. So like I say, you can customize the ship. You can make it look a little bit nicer. That is the original style. This is the Sentinel. This is the Sentinel. It's the one that you kind of get given straight from the off. Now you can change the coloration. I mean, it does look gorgeous. It does look gorgeous as it is. But if you want to, you can change the style by going to edit. So you've got the different paint jobs, and pretty much it's the colorations. As you go through the game, you will find more and more different colors, which then allows you to change ship, just like the first one where you used to pick up colors and certain paint jobs that were available. Now I don't know if there's any specific paint jobs available. I know obviously that there are let us say there's certain people that have got details and decals in here, which is obviously the wonderful Co-Carnage. There's his that actually looks like Geekbyte. We'll go with that. We'll say that's not GB trading. We're going to call that Geekbyte trading. I think we should stick that one. Look, because it even says GB on the wing. It even says GB on the wing. Look at that. But we'll go with GB on that one. I think we'll have GB on the wing. I like that. I like that. So we'll stick with that one. So at least we're flying with GB on the colours. But yeah, if you change the coloration on emissive lights, by the way, is these little lights here. So you've got yellow and you've got blue. If you want to change them to all blue, you can do. If you want to change. Absolutely, they knew. They knew. They didn't want to, you know. They were going to change. They were going to alter it. So there you go. We can go all blue if you want, or if you want both yellow, you can. But we'll go blue. That's that. Boonside. There we go. And then you obviously decals. Back to the paint job. They say you've got different ones. You've got a finish which is a silver tone. And you can see it turns it very metallic. In certain lights, it looks white and very, very shiny. But yeah, it's almost Kosaki, how much arcs does that cost? You are almost being cynical about Elite Dangerous, aren't you? Will ES2 launch on Stadia 2, the Mark Live? I do not actually know. I would have to defer that to Michael or Will for that one. I'm not entirely sure whether it is going to come on Stadia or not. The finish, obviously, we'll go metallic. Look at that. We're all chromed up with a little accent of red, isn't there? So, and if you want to change the colour, you can. There's only white. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. I think that's looking rather swish. Very metallic with a little bit of an accent. But you can play around, like I say, as you earn more and more credits paint jobs, you'll be able to do whatever you fancy. So let's just go back. So that's back to the ship, back to the hangar. There it is. It's sat in the hangar. Wonderful looking thing. But you know what? I think it's time we gave away a key. I think it's time. I think it is time. So let me just prep this. I just need to start up another bit of software that I have. What I'm just going to do actually is I'm just going to go to the pause menu and I'm just going to save just in case for whatever reason it goes poop. So let's just go back. Let me just quit to main menu temporarily. It's time to give away a key, peeps. It's time to give away a key. You know what? It's that important. We're going to give it a round of applause and even put the confetti on because we are going to give away a key. If you are interested in winning a key, now is the time to get excited. If you're not excited, you're not human. You really aren't. Woo-boo. Mr. S42 did a woo-boo. That's not what you want to do. You don't want to do a woo-boo. Right. So let me just switch over to the giveaway screen. There we go. So we're using a little system. It's called Lack Tools. It does, funnily enough, run on a certain system that is now no longer available, and that's Adobe Air. So if you're into what's been happening with that, that's now stopped, but luckily it just run on that.
Shit, snacks.
So Angsty Panda, thank you for the follow. Now here are the rules. Okay, if you do not want to win the key, you'll have to let me know because I'm going to load in all the viewers that are currently watching now. So if you don't want to win, you'll have to tell me and I will take you out of the list. I will take people out anyway. Obviously, Magic, who's my partner, she sits over there. She's not interested in the game. There's no point in her winning the game, and that would look very sus. So for fairness, she's not going to be doing it. You have to be a follower, and then you will have to respond. Bjerven, the timing. Indeed, Bjerven, the timing. You will have to respond in chat because the bot does ask you. Zinfinion, thank you for the follow. There we go. You have to respond. The bot will ask you, and you've only got 60 seconds. So if you do win and you've gone off to, I don't know, go for a wee, make a drink. The Mark Live's in for the follow as well. Right, so I'm going to start loading the viewers in. So if you're not already following, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. So we're going to load in from the channel, the viewers. Boom. So they're going to load in now. So they are all listed there. Let's just check. Commander Root, he can go because he is definitely a bot. Furlon is there, I don't think. I'll take my bot out because he can't win. He's not allowed to win. No, yeah. So, I mean, Furlon was not there as in, he had PC trouble. Michael RFG. I don't think Michael wants to win, to be fair. So we're going to take Michael out. Sorry, Michael. Because that would be ironic, wouldn't it? Shiwazan will take him out.
Holy shit,
Mr.
snacks.
S42, thank you for the follow. Just checking you're in. Keepy, you are still there. Keeper Ellis is still there. I'm just going to make sure Magic is not in the list. Funny enough, you're not. Isn't that weird? Yeah, you're not actually in the list. Unless I did actually take you out by accident. So we'll add the mods in as well. Yeah, because Keepy, actually, you are in the list. Hark is in the list. This is all the followers. Monkey, why are you not there? And viewers. Let me just load the viewers again. Right. Let me just load them in. Right, yeah. So that is not listed. It hasn't loaded everybody in. Isn't that weird? Right. I mean, we might have to add manually in some. So there, Body Mutts in. Another TV viewer, I think, is a bot. So we're going to get rid of him. There we go. Commander Root we need to get rid of as well. I will add people in if I don't see them. That bot has a problem. Yeah, it does. It is not seemingly liking it. Yeah, will take off. I will add these in, so don't worry. I don't want to miss anybody out at all, because that would be wrong. The Mark Live is in. He's in. Mac Alonso. Now, Mac, are you following the channel? I need to ask. Are you following the channel? If not, I will add you in manually. So, Mac.
Holy shit snacks!
Well, he is now. Yeah, these are just viewers, so we'll append that. So Mac Alonso should be in, hopefully. There he is. Anybody else not in? Mark Live. Embero, I'm just checking that you are in as well. Yes. Original, are you not in? He is not in. He is not in. So we'll add manually. So we'll put original fun in. I've just got to make sure I spell it right, because I don't add the wrong person. So original should be in. EK Hawkman, are you in? Yes, you're in. Monkey, yeah, the thing is, it's just people who are viewers. So Monkey, I'm just double checking you're not in, so I'm going to add you in as well. Monkey 99. Yeah, let's append you, and we shall add manually Homely as well. Yeah, for some reason it just hasn't pulled in all the live viewers, which is a bit strange because it worked perfectly the last time. Homely Cow, you are in as well. Yeah, I'm going to take the bot out. I don't want the bot to win. Well spotted, Nagisawa. Right, Nagisawa, are you in? Yes, you are. Right, Robert Snow, are you in? Yes, you are. Next time, just run a command to enter. Yeah, it's just this system, Bodybot, is a lot nicer than just running it via my chatbot, to be fair. I think everybody's in. I think everybody is in that can win. So we're going to start the animation, and then good luck to everyone. It's interesting. It gets tense. It gets tense. Here we go. Everspace 2 giveaway. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? It's tickling through. It's tickling through. Who's it going to be? It's nearly stopping. And the winner is Evans Murphy. Well done, Evans Murphy. Now, Evans Murphy, you have got to chat. You have 60 seconds to respond. He's away straight away. There he goes. Boom. Congrats to Evans Murphy. There he is. It did. Now, to be fair, it just lagged as it went through. There's nothing. So there we go. We actually have Evans Murphy is the winner. Well done to Evans. I'm going to now, just so we have proof that I have sent you the key, I'm going to send you the key via Twitch. If you just give me a moment, I just need to bring up the conversation with Will. So there we go. So Evans Murphy, let's just do that. And we shall send you a little message, Evans, once I can find you in my list. He is. And we're going to send you first come, first serve. I'm going to whisper you now, Evans. In fact, if Twitch behaves itself. They just love when Twitch doesn't behave itself. Yeah, it's not behaving. It's not behaving. Let's just get that back into there. Let me just bring that down to there. All right, Evans Murphy, you are here somewhere. Indeed. Now, if you feel a little bit disappointed that you didn't win, never fear. We have another key to give away next week. Right, Evans, I do apologize. Twitch is just being an ass at the moment. So I just need to find you manually. I need to find you manually, O'Bain. Right, so let's just go here. Let's just find that there. Whisper. Evans Murphy. Right, Evans Murphy is all one word. I'm just making sure. Boom, that's the person we want. I should be sending you a message right now. So it should have a message in Twitch. Hey, there he goes. And there we go. Right this second. You should have a key to the wonders of Everspace 2, the early access. So let us know if it works. Let us know if you redeemed it all right. And then fingers crossed, you will be able to fly with the best of us in Everspace 2. Let me just bring up live again instead of it sat there looking at me like a lemon. There we go. Congratulations, Evans. Anyway, get that redeemed. Get that redeemed. Now, remember, you might already have the game. You might already have the game. But you might want to win it for a friend. So make sure you come back next week because we are going to give away another one next week. And I don't want anybody to miss out. And I can't believe how much things are starting to lag now. There we go. That's a bit better. Lieutenant Nemesis, how are you doing? We have just given away the key wonderfully to Evans Murphy. Yeah, sorry, it's just that the old that was all going there. There we go. I'm gonna pull up ESL1 today. Indeed, if you haven't played Everspace 2, work like a child. There we go. There we go. He's happy. He's a happy man. He's got early access to Everspace 2. Now he is going to be playing that. Downloading. It's about 11 gig, I think, for you, Evans. Maybe a little bit more. Lieutenant Nemesis, this is the wonders of Everspace 2 in early access, and it is a looter shooter space sim with RPG elements. So if you ever were interested in things such as Freelancer back in the day, or if you just want a jolly good game in space, this is the one for you. So we're going to, just to remember everybody, we're going to be giving away another key next week. Thank you very much to Rockfish for supplying these keys for us to give away. It's pulled in so many cool viewers and new people to the channel because they all wanted a key. They all wanted a key. But like I say, Freelancer, Angsty, it was a great game. So definitely next week we're going to give another one. So you might win one for a friend. You could even give it away to somebody you don't even like. You're not wrong, Mac. You're not wrong, to be fair. Cheers, everyone. It's on the vodka and coke now. But to be fair, we did do a stream earlier, me and Magic, where we had about 50 odd people in, and you guys have been hitting the same numbers, which is absolutely fantastic for the channel. If you do have any channel points, which you can redeem by using the little fella at the bottom of your chat, by all means, please do lob them into there. I've been at it for hours, said the actress to the bishop. But yeah, I don't know what it is. As soon as I come out of a game, it's just lagging my machine. But I think that's more down to everything running at full chat as it does. Right, let me just bring that down there. Hydrate this minute. See, he's giving me a hydration. There we go. Boost the stream. So if you do have any points, you can lob it that way. Please do. But that's so cool. That's so cool. In lots of covers. I didn't win, but can I have my channel points back? No, you can't, Lewis. No, you can't. No, you can't. Right. So if you've never seen Everspace before, Everspace 2 specifically, we are in early access and we are going to continue our little story from where we just left off. Because I had to break off to give away a key. Now we've got one very happy person, Evans Murphy, who is over the moon that he's got a key. Over the moon. He couldn't believe it. He nearly fell off his chair. But if you want to win another one, come back for next week and you can have the chance. I will be streaming obviously through the week. We've got plenty coming up. Carrying on with this, we've got more Lotro, which is the main staple of the game, of the channel rather. But we will be playing more of this now. We're into early access. But I don't want to stream too much because I don't want to spoil it for you guys that can't get in until Monday. I'm not going to give you revelations about everywhere in anything because I don't want to spoil it. You might have seen a lot from the dev streams with Eric, but I don't want to spoil it. How early access is this game? Literally, it's not launching for at least another year, Björn. I've got another year on this. It has been in development since probably about 2018 anyway, because me and Magic showed it off at EGX in 2019 with Will, which was a great day. Well, great days, actually. Even if it was the worst hotel ever. Keepy, how do device upgrades work? Well, pretty much easy peasy. You choose one of your devices that you've got installed. So, for example, I've got the EMP generator. when you go to it, if you press your shift key, yeah, it goes down and it rolls through the ones that you can. Hang on, let me just get rid of my camera because lo and behold, I'm right in front of that camera in there. So there we go. If you see the energized boost, just hit the shift key and choose the one that you want. So if you want the Great Escape, leaves the enemy. And then when you've got the one you want, you just hold down F and that will unlock. And that means that that mode is now enabled on that. If you unlock another one, so if I unlocked compressor, I can switch between the two if I want to. So as you can see, the mode will still amount me to change. Yep, so you got the base mode, which it doesn't do anything, but it instantly catapults the ship forward by 4 seconds. But the Great Escape instantly catapults the ship forward, but it also leaves enemies in the radius from when you do the jump webbed for 4 seconds. So I hope that kind of answers that question. I haven't used it yet, but I'm sure I will. Let me just bring that back up. There we go. There's me face. Whee! Scared people. Keep people away from the fire. So that's that. Right, let's go back to the hangar. So there we are. So we have to go out on a little journey again. Away, away, away. Acid Wiz, thank you very much for that boost in the stream. We had... I don't actually know. It's gone off my screen because I had to restore the chat. So I don't actually know how far we are along now with the challenge. Right, I'm not going to go to that undiscovered site there because, well, you guys can go discover that one. I'm sure you'll get the same thing. 46%. We've only had it on for about an hour. Blimey, Charlie.
Keep in mind, the fleet may still be looking for an illegal clone. So when you talk to the trader, try to be as boring as possible.
I'm flying a stolen combat ship.
You'll think of something.
There we go. Now, if we find any discovered sites on the way, look at that. We've got a distress call. Let us just drop out of that. We'll go to that distress call, shall we? Let's have a little look. Let's be nosy. Let's be nosy, nosy, nosy. So, we've got G&B getting attacked. So let's get in there and let's help, shall we? Outlaw Madcap. Right. Let's get him smacked with a missile. And he's down. Remember, with the Madcaps, they do spit out another Madcap, which then drops a load of proximity mines. Well, he's gone. Any others? Nope, seemingly not. I think we just did our business there.
The coast is clear. Thanks for your help.
No, thank you. So they give us some credits there, which was nice, but we now can pick up all the trash that we can now sell as well, which is very handy because we are going to see a trader. So we can sell some stuff. Seeds. Yeah, anything else? Some ramen. I love how you get ramen. Medicines. And homing missile launcher there as well. Now, I'm fairly certain there's nothing else in and around this area, but do you know what? Let's have a little scoot around just to check. Just in case our scanners should pick anything up. You never know. You never know. You never know what the sneaky devs might hide. Eee. There we go. Yeah, nothing there, nothing there. So what we'll do is we'll fire up the jump drive and head out without crashing into too many things. And we shall carry on our little journey towards Union Bridge. Ooh, hang on. A little undiscovered site there. Let's go have a little look-see, shall we? Ooh. Ooh. Is it? I think it is. Oh, that's just an undiscovered site. So we're a little nosy. Undiscovered sites will pop up. But as you can see, outlaws. Boom. Let's just fire that. He's got a turret. He's trying to hit me, but hey ho. There we go. He didn't get me, but hey. Pull in the wiring kit. Let's have a look, see what we've got here. Can we blow things up? Yeah. Right, things are jumping in. There we go. Right, let's just go there and you know what we'll do? Hey, you know what? Haha, hit him with the ultimate. Turn off that. See, we didn't use a lot there. We didn't use a lot. Shields took a bit of a battering, but hey ho. Not the worst in the world by any stretch. Right. Another turret down there. We'll take that out. This is our slightly stronger beam laser, which is very strong in comparison. Just going to make sure we clear everything. Aha, we did come here before, didn't we? Right, power core is there. We've got a power socket as well. Right, we're going to find the hidden stash. Now, do you know what? I'm not actually going to show you how to do this one because it took me a little time to work this out. But just so you know, you obviously can find the power core because it's close by. And then obviously you need to plonk that into there and then it opens that up. I'll let you work that one out. I don't want to give that away. I don't want to tell you. No sorry, Bob. No sorry, Bob. Right, let's jump to Union Bridge now. Let's get out of there. Ooh, I was just getting shot at just as I jumped. Just... Wow. How cool does that look? So cool. Fly through the ring. Right, let's fly there. Autopilot's on. And away we go. Right. So there we go. We need to go to that trading station over there, which is obviously where we have been before, but we're going to go back there and see what mission he gives us. With the brakes. Let's dock. At least the ship is there this time.
I'm looking for a Prime Sense STA.
That's the pre-war model. Quite rare, but I do have one in stock.
How much is it?
4,200.
4,000?
And 200, yes. Say, you don't happen to be a contractor, do you?
No, I'm just into tech like that. That's all.
That's too bad. I could have paid you 2.5k if you'd done a little job for me. All you would need to do is deliver a small package to a dear customer of mine.
Really? That's it?
Will you do it?
I'd love to be able to have
Sure,
a voice
why
that
not?
was good for voiceovers.
That doesn't sound very committed.
That'd be so cool.
I would be grateful if you'd let me take this job.
Good. You'll find the
Indeed.
package at the abandoned station nearby. I'll give you further instructions once you're there.
There we go. So we've just been given, we have to obviously buy the Prime Sense, but we can't currently because we don't have enough money. Everspace 2, but I'm excited for Everspace 3 in case I could beg the devs enough to be a voice actor for an AI or a ship. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Yeah, let's get Everspace 2 out of the way first before we start looking at Everspace 3. Michael's probably just had a heart attack there going, what? Whoa, we haven't got 2 out of the way yet. Steady on, steady on. So if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. We've got Will and we've got Michael, who is the CEO of the company. He's the big cheese. He's the head honcho of the whole project. So what he doesn't know isn't worth knowing about when it comes to Everspace 2. Evans is like, yay, come on. I've got Everspace 2 early access. I want 3 now. Well done again, Evans. Anyway, welcome to the world of Everspace 2. I hope you look forward to it. So jazzed, yeah. See, his weekend's just got ultimately better, hasn't it? He can't get any better than that. So, find the sealed container at the abandoned station. So we're going to go find that, shall we? In fact, what we'll do, we'll have a look at his little shop first. There's the Prime Sense STA. I don't have the money for it, but I do have a bit of crap to sell. Seeds, wiring kit. That is slightly better than the missiles I'm using, so we're going to get rid of them. That is slightly better, so that's 11% dismantling, so we'll pop that over. We will actually dismantle that cargo unit. Clothing will sell. We do need power cells through various things. Medicines we don't need. Oh, no, actually, yeah, we'll destroy that. No, we'll sell it. We won't sell it. We won't dismantle it. We'll just. There we go. So that means that. Now let's just have a little look, see if there's anything we can craft yet. No, we still haven't got enough. We do have bits for improvise. Now, improvise crafts a module with common rarity, you actually don't know what you're going to get, to be fair. It is a little bit problematic. So, yeah. Like I say, all this is going to get worked on. It's all going to be improved over time. You'll find blueprints as well. You'll find resources. So as you can see, the blueprints, there's a fair few of them on the secondary weapons. There's a fair few on the primaries. Modules as well. So you've got plenty to look forward to. So we've got dark matter, energy core. Is the energy core any better? Nice output on this. See, I'd be tempted with that one just because it outputs more on the weapons. You do need... Same with that one. It's exactly the same, those. Speed booster. Speed gain is minimal, but the recharge is massive. Auto cannon. What are we using? 72 and 18. So it is technically better. Let's just swap. So yeah, it's a +8 and a +2. Slight increase. But do you know what? I'm going to see if I actually find anything lying out there. 216 armor. So that's 216 and 5%. So that's exactly the same. What you want to do as well when you're at a trading post, and this is a little tip for you that I found out really yesterday, you have obviously these perks going on where you need to do the repairs and the tractor beam. Now you need to look at what you need. So obviously I need 40 Aethium crystal. I've got iron, which is handy, and I've got 1 power cell. So I'm going to invest the power cell. I'm going to invest all the iron because last night I couldn't find iron at all. I'm going to invest all the Aethium crystal. Now you got to remember I need a power cell and I need some more crystal and obviously credits, but I've got to buy something soon to carry on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to the shop and see he's got some Aethium crystal. So I might as well buy some of that while it's here. Save me looking for it. So he's got 15, so I'm going to buy. That's not bad. That'll do for me. And then I'm just literally going to go straight to the perks. Going to go to the Aethium crystal. We're going to invest, and I'm going to put more into there. You can see we're slightly short, and then we just need money. Money. So we'll just double check he hasn't got anything else. There's only plasma. Iron we don't need. So yeah, if you do see anything like that, you can buy it, and that will help you on your little journey as well. Culver. I'll get rid of that. Don't really need that. We might need copper. Glasset. I don't think we need glasset. Not yet anyway. We might do in the end, but we'll keep that for the time being. So right, we need to go on a little journey now to find the sealed container at the abandoned station. Over there. So let's just boogie.
That station doesn't look abandoned to me.
No, it's definitely
How
not.
many are there? 5. One of them's a pretty nasty viper.
I knew it. Don't let them get away.
This could be a sticky situation here.
Did that hit? No, it didn't. I hit him though. Right, he's gone. He's kept it. Right, we're getting pings left, right and centre. Way up.
Oh, die already.
Indeed. Die already, will ya?
My hull integrity's getting low.
Whoa,
Use
well
some
up.
nanobots to try to make it to a nearby station.
That's right.
They'll patch you up there.
Wow, I'm actually getting my ass handed to me a little bit here, if I'm honest. Right, let's just get the energized boost out of the way. Right, we need to take him down from range. Shields are coming online. We're just going to hit a number 6 to...
Scrap, that was my last shot. Secondaries are drained.
I'll treat you to a refill once you're back in the hangar.
Right, as we go below the charge.
the package still there?
Boom. Speedball. Seemingly. Right, let me just double check on our things. Rocket launcher. I've forgotten the actual key to switch between the two, but we did get a speed ward. Now that is quite nice for a shield. However, I can't use it because it is locked down to a level 4. Oop. So we can slot that back into there. So the shield is okay. We're still holding. We're still holding. Right. So there we go. Let's just drop down into here. That's the area.
Can't find it anywhere.
What ship types did the group fly?
Apart from that elite Viper, there were 2 Madcaps, a Scout, and a sniper drone.
Just as I thought. I hate those guys. They pestered me to sell them the wares, but I turned them down.
They didn't happen to have left their address by any chance?
The Viper pilot has his lair in Rhodia orbit. I would be very grateful if you could get my package back.
This will cost you.
How about a raise up to 3.5K?
Sounds fair. I'm on it.
There. Oh, hello. Let's just see. A little cargo drone that seems to be abandoned. So let's have a little look in here. Shall we open up and say, ah? There we go. Super gel credits and credits. Not to be sneezed at. At you. Ooh, dark matter. A cargo unit, which is slightly worse than what we've got, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, some small nanobots. They're large, yes, they're large. Stack that one into there. And then over onto this one. Let's have a little look-see. Cargo drone. We have some power cells. Now, we do need a power cell, actually. So if we just go to our missions tab. Sorry, perks tab. And we go to tractor beam. We still need to invest 1, so that's that handy. We haven't got enough crystal yet, but we'll do that soon. Now, whatever pathway you decide to unlock is entirely up to you. It doesn't matter too much early doors. Let's do an FFA. Let's get a free roll. Let's have some fighting going on. That sounds so wrong, but an FFA costs you 100 geek coins, which is the channel credit. Oh, we've missed the homing launcher missile over there. Let's grab that in that container. There we go. Nearly rudely missed. Right. Where is he? There's an outlaw scout. Nothing else around here. You know what we're going to do is we're just going to travel back and just get healed up and ready for taking on whatever we may find. Which is going to be problematic. That was a bit tough, that one, actually. It was tougher than I remember. Either I've got worse or they've got better. I'm not going to say which. Container hiding under there. TP took the win there. Took the win. So we've got a sticky turret. We've got an energizer and a small turret. They stack. Sticky turret we can lob into there. Homing missile launcher there. Swap them out there. We can dismantle that one. That's 74 and 14. 69 and 30. They are actually better. That one. That Energizer SP is actually a better energy cost, so we're going to swap that bad boy. That was a nice little find. We can modify and everything, but we're not going to just yet. Like I say, I'm not going to open this secure container. I'm going to let you do that, and you can find out all the different things. We are just going to land here so we can get docked and repaired and spared the agony.
You're still around.
There we go. It is cheap to repair. I'm sure these costs may adjust. And they're very fluid in that sense, so we'll just get all repaired up. There we are. Our hull and our shields and everything are back, or plating rather, is all back nice and tidy. Right, that's the undiscovered site. Go to that, and that is find the hidden stash there. So let's make like a tree and thief. Oh yeah. Right, let's travel now. Let's get on the autopilot. fly into. I'm not going to go for that unknown signal. I know it's just pinged, but I don't want to. I don't want to see ping, 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 ping. Here we go. Now this is where we came in before, actually. And there's turrets here that are just going to start opening. But it's seemingly like, because we've already been here and destroyed his base, unlucky for him. He might have run off and snatched everything, but I think... Right, there's a little note. Oh, credits. Oh, we missed the credits. Never miss the credits. Always go for the credits. What's the factor being? 500 on these, 400. So that's there. I've actually gone to the right place. Let me just double check, because if I haven't, that's going to be embarrassing. Right, so whenever the base is building up. Okay. Ah, so this is the... that's that one, isn't it? Wow. Was it this that I needed to do? I didn't want to actually show this one off. I think it is. Flip. I didn't actually want to show this one off. But hey ho. Just thinking, have I gone to there? I am actually there. I am actually at the right place, I think. I'm definitely not. Yeah, because we were at Union Bridge. I think that's... Yeah, because that is find the location, the Outlaw Outpost, is where... Now, I know, obviously, there is a... Oops, lie down. Ironically. Let me just... hang on. Why is it showing that one there, then? Why is it showing me there if I'm not there? Let me just fly off. Have I gone to the undiscovered bit? Just fly out. Right, so we're in space. Hang on. It was down here, innit? There. He was, hang on, he was, didn't he? Rodeo Orbit. No, it's me being a noob. Rodeo Orbit. That one. Nope. All spotted Nigasawa. That's me, you see. Dreaming too long. Make mistakes. It's like driving your car when you shouldn't be driving your car when you're tired. I was going to the wrong place. Pyong. There we go. Flying through to Rodeo Orbit. Boink. Lost in space. Indeed. Ooh. There we go. Right. You know he's here, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clear the area first, because I don't want to have to deal with him and the rest of the wonderful beings that are here. Nano injector. Oop, no. Come on. Oh, he's a pesky little blocker. There's the also cannon. Right, where? There you are. Boom. There we go. That's them
Holy
dealt with.
Shit, Snacks.
Anknown, thank you very much. Right, he's an elite outlaw, level 5. We're level 3. This could end messily. Who knows? Who knows? Right, let's just double check on the ship. Let's just plunk that into that. I need to actually check on the binding for, because I have actually forgotten it. Mouse and keyboard, yeah. Input customized controls. Mouse and keyboard. Two. Oh yeah, bring up this camera, yeah. Toggle headlights, go. There we go. Boop. Right, let's see if we can deal with him. Actually, let me just check. Oh, was my armor's not looking great. My plating's taking a bit of a chunk of a hit there on it. But hey ho, let's deal with him. Yeah. I've got it now. Okay. What I might try and do is we can probably, when we get him upset, if we can drag him around here, we could potentially. That didn't work.
Did the traitor send you? Yeah. Don't try anything funny. Just return what you stole, and I'll let you go. Never. They say that I'm...
There we go.
I warned you.
He did. Ooh,
hey,
Viridian paint.
Did the package contain some Viridian paint by any chance?
Yes, that's it. The recipient is already waiting for you at the Outer Rim.
You know that Viridian products are illegal.
I'm sorry, but I'm not paying you so well to ask questions.
Point taken.
Yeah, I did fire it in the totally wrong place. There we go. There's a container over there. Whoop. Avoid them. Container in here. Open the container. What we got? So what did we pick up? We got some flak, rubbish. A blaster, not bad. 44 and 89. It's slightly better than the beam laser. We got another auto cannon, which might probably be better. It is, so we'll swap that one out. There we go. So yeah, things are not bad, not bad. Boink. There we go. Let's just fly out of here. Yep. Right, there's other things dotted around that I want to pick up because they're all freebies. Pick up the freebie. No worries, Nagisawa. Take care, my friend. And thank you very much for joining in and being here. Ooh, Ceto signal decoder. Another one. Nice. How you doing, Wayne? No, we've been showing off Everspace 2. We've been giving away a key as well, so we're all good. Okay. Anknoon, Anknown, whichever way we want to say it. We've already given it away, I'm afraid. You were a little bit late. We gave it away probably 3/4 an hour ago, something like that. Ooh. Right, let's just have a look at the map then. So we need to go there. And that is obviously Radio Orbit. That's the other place that we found. Let's just check on the missions. So, there we go. Deliver package to Ceto Outer Rim. We're going to go to the Ceto Outer Rim. Is there. Set the waypoint. Let's head there. Obstructions are in the way. No, Wayne G, it's a game that you must buy. It's just going into early access on Monday. And for anybody that's been lucky enough to back the game, they now already have access to it because the wonderful people at Rockfish Games did give it away a little bit earlier than they should have done. But not to worry, if you are interested in the game, if you want to, you can win another copy. We've given away one copy tonight. Next Saturday, we're going to give away another copy because we've got one more key. So if you want to join us for that, it'll probably be about the same time next week. We start approximately 7 p.m. live here on this channel. So by all means, drop in and Hanging is it possible to buy a game from the original dev site or Steam only? It's on Steam only currently because it's gone into early access. Shipwreck there. I'm going to get that shipwreck. Nope. a ship color. Nice. A primary. Ooh, eerie black. Nice. We've got a Ceto decoder. Hey, the ghost cannon is back. Yay. We'll be tying that one out. The old ghost cannon. Great bit of kit, that. Great bit of kit. Once you get that rocking and a rolling, all hell breaks loose. Here we go. There's the...
Are you the guys I'm supposed to meet?
You have the package?
Yeah, here.
This paint job will finally make us stand out.
They will see that we're not like everyone else.
Am I the only one who prefers to not stand out around here? Time to head back to the trader.
Indeed. I love the sound of when they wind up the engines. So cool. Right, let's get back out of here then. So yeah, you'll be able to purchase it from Monday, approximately 6 PM UK time, 7 PM Central European time. It'll be available on Steam for early access. They are also going into onto Good Old Games as well, but I'm not too sure if that's going to be live on Monday or slightly after.
They're exactly the same as the guys you just made me fight.
Nah, there's a big difference. Return to my shop and you'll understand.
There we go. There we land. Straight into Union Bridge. And let's go to the shop, to the trader shop. Let's see if he's got anything for us. Hopefully, we can buy Prime Sense STA with the bit we need. Boink.
Excellent job. Here are your credits.
Boom.
Great.
Oh, and one more thing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
When the two Viper pilots came by to order the paint, the first one just barged in, slammed his money on the counter and made his proposition. While the other one began by asking if it was okay for him to dock here. When I said yes, he thanked me. Can you believe that?
That's, amazing.
Life out here is cruel and violent. Barely anyone treats their neighbor as their equal. So just hearing a friendly thank you every once in a while means something to me. Sometimes it's the small things that really make us stand out.
Yeah, right. Well, thanks for the creds, I guess.
You're very much welcome, my friend.
There we go. 3,500. Boom. That's nice. That's handy. We like it. We like it a lot. So let's just purchase that. Restocked. Hank Down, is it possible to get keys from around the streams? Yes, it is. There's going to be some various people giving away keys, not just myself. But have a look around. If you want to, you can join the Discord of Rockfish Games as well. I'll just put the link through you there. So if you want to join the Discord, you can go there. You can ask all sorts of questions. You can meet fellow like-minded people who are very, very interested in space games, Everspace 2, obviously, and Everspace 1. The devs are all on there. People like Michael and Will, Eric, and the whole team are there. And you can ask questions. They might be able to help you. They might not be able to tell you because they might want to keep things secret. But by all means, do jump in there. They're a great bunch of people and very well worth getting involved with. So if you're on the fence about buying the game as well, I hope this is kind of showing it off, giving you a little taster, whetting your appetite for maybe on Monday diving into Steam and taking a little punt on buying Everspace 2. It's going to grow over the next year or so because obviously it is in early access until 2022, and then the full launch will be when it is ready, I'm sure, because Michael and the team don't rush things because they're making a great game with little bits of panache and detail, and that takes time. You can't just drop a game like this in a few months. It takes time. Handcrafted, you see, handcrafted, and that's what we like. So by all means, do get involved if you want to. Right, so we actually now need to buy this Prime Sense STA. So I'm just going to keep that. I'm just going to we'll actually dismantle that. We don't need that. The blaster, we're going to get rid of. Also, cannons going. Nano injector, that can sit there. So that 6930. Okay. Yeah. That we can dismantle. We don't need that in the core anymore. Power cell, we'll keep that. We will sell that back to him. That speed ward we can now use, because we are indeed level 4. We'll dismantle that for bits, for crafty bits. We'll stick that over there because we're going to keep that. Cooling unit, some of these we will put into our storage back at our home base. We'll keep hold of that as well. We'll keep hold of that. That, also power cells as well, and the super gel. We shall keep hold of them. I'm just going to have a quick look and a little scout around. As you can see, over time you do get slightly better gear from him, but not always. See that there? 36%, 36 increase, or the 17 on what we've actually got. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy, and we shall sell the current one so that it swaps straight in and out. Crystal Shard has got some more in stock. If we look at our perks, we are doing the tractor beam. We're trying to get that, so we need a few more crystal shards, and we've got credits now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to invest all the credits that I need into that. But before I do, whoa, this could be a thing. Did I actually buy? I didn't. I need to buy the Prime Sense.
One pre-war system scanner coming right up.
That would have been a mistake,
do you know
wouldn't
about
it?
any medical stations nearby?
The closest is probably the one at Prescott Starbase in Union.
And here in Cedo?
You're kidding, right? Out here, no one ever cared about infrastructure like that. Not even during the war.
I understand. Thanks anyway.
No problem.
Indeed. There we go. So we've actually bought that. Obviously, it's cost us a lot of cash, but hey ho. Let's have a little look. See, so tractor beam. We do need 6 more Aethium crystal. So let's just see what he actually had. Let's see. Can we buy some? We only need 6, but hey ho. We'll buy 9 just for that. Now we can hand that straight in onto the perks. So you can see we'll invest the 6. That unlocks our tractor beam. It goes up to level 1, so it increases the tractor beam range to 800 meters. So you don't need to get as close. Now you can see our next upgrade, which will allow you to pull multiple objects at once. It costs a little more in the credits. Aethium crystal, we need 50. Some wiring kits and energy chargers. So obviously before I've been selling wiring kits, I'm going to keep hold of them and then dump them straight in there. So it's kind of, if you collect them and you think, oh, what am I going to do with them? Just have a look at your perks, see if you can actually hand them in, and it makes room in your vaults, base storage, etc. Anyway. So
Dax? Come in, Dax.
Any news?
So I just bought the STA, and guess what? There are no medical stations out here.
I told you we would come across something with enough time.
I don't have time. Why am I getting the feeling you're just using me to beef up your crappy station on the cheap?
Listen, I didn't have to take you in or stick your friend in my freezer. I'm trying to help you, but we gotta do it my way, with patience and under the radar.
This is taking far too long.
For people like us, it is what it is. There are no shortcuts in the DMZ. You still there? Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm here. A delivery convoy for G&B just jumped in. All automated, barely guarded, and completely packed.
Zenzazu, very good, very
I'll be
good.
damned if they're not hauling a medical pod.
Remember what I said about being boring? This is sticking your fingers in the faces of the very people we want to avoid.
I'm sorry, Dax. My friend is in trouble, and this is my chance to help him. The convoy's AI-driven. There are just a few guards. I might even manage to steal the meds without any trouble at all.
I don't like it. If this operation goes...
Let me just buy that, grab that. So that actually is the same, but it does increase our dismantling quality. So we swap that out, and that there Ironically, we've just got one, but it is taking a bit of a hit from the boost. So
South, it's on you, and you're head alone. Got it?
Yeah, I get it. It's been like that all my life.
Right. Let's just see then. Outdated equipment. Oh, at least one of your equipment items does not match your player level. You can buy or find a better item. You can also modify existing equipment or craft new items. Craft an item. Select craft on an empty cargo slot to modify. Tommy Specs, thank you very much. Oh, viewers of plenty. Oh, viewers of plenty. Oh. There we go. Thank you very much, Tommy. Much appreciated as always. So yeah, there we go. We can craft some things. Some things are out of our level. That's a 2. You see that we are level 4, so it's probably complaining about the gauze cannon. What I will do though is I will hit modify on this. We'll see if we can upgrade it. So we can upgrade the rarity. We can't on that one. Can we upgrade the level? We can. So you can upgrade it or you can adapt it. So if you adapt an item, it will make it usable even if it don't match level parameters. Sorry, even if you don't match level parameters. You need to invest the required amount of crafting resources listed below. You can't adapt already modified items, and player level needs to be lower than the item level, of course. Okay, so we can upgrade the level on this one. So you can upgrade the level only once. You can't upgrade the level of already modified items, and player level needs to be higher than an item level. So you can bring it up to your level. So we will modify that because we've just picked up the gauze cannon. I'm just going to use it because obviously it is something we've just picked up, and you get to see what the crafting is all about, modification, etc. So I'm just going to hit R, and all of a sudden that now increases in basically up to a level 3 common. Does more damage, etc, etc as well. So there we go. So ours, it's just gone up to that. You cannot now modify it. You have to kind of make that choice which you want to do, whether increase it if you like it, or basically put up with it. Change its level, or change its rarity. So right. Ooh. So that's that one. Let me just bring up the map. So our mission is obviously in transit, or the undead ship. That was a level 2. We could go there, and that's level 3. So go to Nearia transport point. Let's fire up the jump drive, and let's head there, shall we? Right, let's travel over there. Wing. Fast speed. GB mining fields, challenges, new explorer. So we are finding different things, obviously unknown signals, various areas within the map. So if you look at here now, you can see we're heading into unknown regions. There's the cold sun orbit. There's an unknown region there, unknown region there, unknown region there, and one there. And that is before we even get into Union, which has lots of unknown regions as well. So we've got plenty to go for in this early access. So I'm sure a lot of players will be voraciously flying through it and then going, right, what can I break? What can I tell the devs that I can fix? And if you do find that appealing, by all means, dive onto the Discord. I did put the link through just a little bit there. And also reply on the Steam forums and page as well.
Locked in transit.
Whatever that means.
G&B takes inventory of their shipments before distributing them to the stations proper. That gives me time to look for the medical pod.
And security?
Don't worry. It won't detect me if I manage to avoid the scanning beams. And those can be tampered with by hacking the terminal itself.
Ooh.
Easy going.
Easy going. There we go.
I scanned 3 candidates for where they might carry their medical equipment.
I'm not going to pop that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hack the terminal once these waves pass through, because otherwise
Let's slow things down a bit. This should give me a few seconds.
Indeed.
Five barrels of socks. Great.
There's another one up there on the cargo drone. Oh, hang on, we'll wait for that. Ooh, that's a problem. Oh, that's funny. That's alright, that's alright. So let's get close enough just so we can open the cargo. Seeds.
Come on, where do you keep the meds?
There we go. So that's unlocked. All automated. At that terminal. Oh, hang on. That's going down. There's a few ways through on that one. Let's just hack it out. Oh, that was totally in the wrong place. Really? Let's just open that up.
Please enter authorization for medical equipment.
Great. Dax?
Yeah?
I just found the med pod, but for some reason it's under higher security. Do we have lock breakers in our hangar? If I can get this thing to base, I might be able to crack it.
We may have something. But how are you planning to move an entire pod through supralight?
I am not. That it will do all by itself. Just have to get my hands on that main server.
Okay. It is there. Let's just dash out the way. Mrs. Thing, loves the new icon. Thank you very much. Yeah, we've recently been changing it. I had planned to do it for a while. I was just never ever happy on the design. And then I kind of nailed it. So I've changed it across all, basically, I think, my socials. The only one I'm having problems with is YouTube. I can change the icon for the channel, but there's a banner at the top which will not stay loaded. It's just a problem with YouTube. It's numerous people can't do it. You upload the banner, get it to save. It says, oh, I've saved it. Well done. Do you want to publish? Yay, publish. And then it just goes, nah. I'm not going to save. No worries, no. I did kind of sneakily change it, to be fair, Mrs. Thing. I didn't really tell anyone. I'd been working on it over the past month or so. And then I thought, you know what? Let's just plonk it out live, shall we? Let's just plonk it out live. Right, here we go. This is the distribution terminal.
Let's see if my old signature will do the trick. I'm in.
Forcing coordinate override. Override successful. Distributing to Rhodia 2.
Yes.
Violation of protocol detected.
Oops.
Shipment compromised. Initiate lockdown. Redistributing remaining cargo to mining outposts.
Scrap.
Oops.
Hey, what's going on?
Better get out of here.
Tell me what's happening.
No time. Gotta make a quick jump.
Fire up jump drive. Let's get out of here. That kind of
I think I shook him.
Your
tense.
pod just arrived.
Perfect.
Get your ass back here ASAP. You and me need to have a word.
We need to have a word, he says. It's getting feisty. Very feisty. Take care, Evans Murphy. Congratulations again. You can have a round of applause. Evans was the winner of the key that we gave away earlier. He's over the moon. He's getting involved, and hopefully he will join the Discord and say, do you know what? That is a hell of a gift I got given tonight. So you're welcome, Evans. Enjoy, and we'll be giving the key away again next week. Oh yeah. Right, here we are to the home base. Yeah, not B&Q. Or Wix.
What the hell were you thinking? You know we're trying to keep
There you
a low
are.
profile. How did you reroute this thing anyway?
With my G&B signature. Look, I had to do something for Ben. It'll be fine. You'll see.
I'm not happy about this at all. Let's see what you got then.
There's a whole medical lab in here. We can strip it for parts and ditch the vessel somewhere after.
Well, Looks like you've gone and stolen yourself a doctor.
Ooh.
This needs off my base now, before she wakes up. Eject that thing.
Hey, hold on. What were you saying to me earlier about trusting a little?
Trust is something hard to come by in the DMZ. Don't abuse it.
How are you so sure she'll turn us in?
Cause she's GNB. She'll reveal our location the first chance she gets.
She's a doctor. We can persuade her to help us. For Ben's sake.
Well, you are a clone. I shouldn't expect you to understand human behavior.
Let's think about this. We thaw her out and have her decide. If she won't help us, we freeze her again and drop her off near some GNB outpost.
You don't understand what's at stake. Why I needed to come back here. That medical popsicle could jeopardize everything.
Well, if there's more to this, then you need to tell me what it is.
There's something of great value in the DMZ. It's the reason I've been waiting all these years. One big, easy job. It could be my ticket out of here. And yours too, if you could just play along.
Well, I'm intrigued.
Come on up to the control room, and I'll explain. I got a transmission through to my colleague, Maddox. He's on Prescott Starbase, in the Union system. But
This is all new.
Jump gate.
This is all new.
You could help me with this.
And that's where this mysterious job is?
Not quite. Like I said, it's where Maddox is. There are others involved, and I can't do the job without them.
Look, who are these colleagues of yours? And what is this job anyway?
All you need to know right now is that it's a time-sensitive operation, and it'll be worth your while.
Okay. So you want to use the jump gate?
Exactly. And your GNB signature can get me through. Look, I know you want to know more, but it's too dangerous. I like you, and I'm offering you the biggest opportunity of your life. And I'm willing to go along with your plan with the ice nurse in the hangar, up to a point. If she proves difficult, I want her out in the vacuum. Find me a way to Prescott Starbase, and you'll get your ticket out of the DMZ.
Ooh. There we go. That was all new.
Thanks to the new scanner, we can now reach far deeper into the system. I just had to scan the vicinity of Nerea.
I don't think he's that sexist, Zenzazu.
Good old Grady and Brunt.
Maybe you could snatch us some spare jump keys from your old buddies.
Ooh.
I can't head back to my former station, but maybe Nephthys planes could work.
If they don't recognize your signature as the one that just raided their distribution port.
You're giving their databases too much credit. Some weeks ago, a controller sold out his entire team to scavengers. And when I left, he was still listed as Employee of the Month.
All right. But before you go, you need to promise me one thing.
What's that?
If you can't get the keys, come back here and we'll figure out something else. Just don't bring back an entire team of Frozen Gate engineers.
Indeed. Oh, new mission. Let's have a look then. Right, so we've got another high risk there. Okay, what we haven't found many of is the Eterna bypass. We did find a few of those last night. Let's see. Auto cannon we can modify. More kinetic than the beam laser. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to switch back to that. The beam laser is good. Let's just modify it, shall we? Let's just modify it. See if we can increase its level. I can't. I haven't got enough on there. Okay. What I need to do then is kind of almost scrap this. So let's dismantle it for parts. Let's see. So we did get a power coupling. And that we'll dismantle that as well. See if that can give us a little bit of love there. It did. The auto cannon and that. So we've increased the gauze. Let's just see if now we can modify that. Increase the rarity we can't obviously, but we can upgrade to level 4, which will be quite handy. So let's do that. Let's modify that one, shall we? Let's bring that up. So it's even more kinetic and increased armor, damage against armor, which is what you need. Keep hearing gunshots going off. It's almost like getting shot. Right, so we dismantle that one. This gives us bits as well. Clothing we just need to sell. There are bits we just. So we shall store Seeds we sell. Aethernum crystals. Let's just have a look. Tractor beams and repairs. Yeah, let's put that into there. Scrap metal we've got 13 of. Crystal and that we don't have enough of on the repairs, which would be very handy. Storage, hangar, restock and that. So he was true to his word. He did give us some more. We will store that. We will definitely store that. Those commodities, super gel, heat deflector and cooling unit will stick into there. Now if I put them into there, can I add them in? I can. So even if they're in the storage, that's good to know. So if they are in your storage, you can then access them for your perks at any point. Obviously here, you can see that I need to invest 3 to get tractor beam level 2. Or upgrade level 2. I can invest them even though they are in my storage. Rather than actually in my ship's inventory. Which is very, very handy. Same with those. But you do need to have things to sell them. So I'm just going to plonk them down there so that we can sell. Now, actually, let's have a look. We can actually modify a cargo unit. Let's see what you can do on the cargo. So upgrade the level. Yeah, adapt to unit if we want. So player level needs to be lower than the item, of course. Not available, but we can't upgrade that. Okay. Okay, that's there we go. There we go. Essential. Keepy, I'm going to save that one for the next time. But we will definitely do that one. But I'm going to save that one. Let's have a look in the restock of the inventory. Ships perks. Yeah, cool. Cool. There we go. So we've got the ships. You can also look at your data, by the way. You can see where you are in regards to your reputation with all the different faculties. Mining, trading, and G&B defense. Obviously, C2 Explorer is another one of the challenges. And then they are your overall statistics. So you can see what we have managed to do up to now. Even tells you if you've been using a keyboard and mouse, if you've been using a gamepad or joystick, first person or third person. So all the stats, because I know a lot of people do like them, which is rather splendiferous. So let's just head back there. Right, let's just go to the pause menu, and I'm going to save it there, because if I don't save it, I'm always bothered that I'll lose the save. Always lose the save. Right, let's just go with it. Oh, hang on. The pause menu. Let's go to main menu. Go to main menu. Right, boys and girls, I'm going to stop there because I don't want to spoil too much. And that was such a cool stream. Such a cool stream. We've had lots of people today. We had a load in for our Lotto stream earlier, and then we've just had a load in for this now. Now, if you do want to be involved in Everspace 2, early access launches on Monday, 6 p.m. UK or 7 p.m. Central European time. So work it out from those time zones when it will launch. It is obviously available on early access. It's going to be a while before it actually fully launches. But as you can see, it's in a very, very good place. It looks gorgeous, plays nicely, and over time with optimization and everything, it'll play even better. So I wouldn't worry on that score. If you do want to get involved on the Discord channel, which is the official Rockfish Games Discord, discord.gg/Rockfish Games. Head there, dive in, talk to the devs, talk to the other players of the game, tell them what you think if you do get early access on Monday. Now, if you have early access or you're thinking about early access, come back again next week. We are going to be giving away another key next Saturday. We may slide in a stream in between, although we do have D&D and all sorts of things next week as well to fit in. But we will definitely be giving away a key next Saturday. So be in it to win it. Like I say, you can give it away to a friend if they're on the fence, or if you want to keep it, you can keep it for yourself. But you can win it, and it is on Steam. We had one very, very happy winner, Evans Murphy, earlier, who went away with the key. And let's see if we can get another winner next week. Right, I just need to do a few thank yous. Noobler, thank you for the follow. Evans for the follow. Robert Snow, EK Hawkman, Serendimble for the follow. Moonstar TV, Flyleg, Trickster, Just Wholesome, Chockbee, Bimby TW, Ezekiel Lindian, Evans Murphy subscribed, Arkasaw hosted, Robert Snow subscribed, Eri Dimble subscribed. El Peltonoldi followed. Zavoid followed. Embero followed. Nagisawa followed. Angst Pandy followed. Zinfinium followed. The Mark Live followed. Mr. S42 followed. Mac Alonso followed. And Anknown followed. And Tommy Specs subscribed. That was a lot of people. But thank you very much. Thank you, as always, to Michael at RFG and also Will as well for giving us the keys to give away. And thank you so much for everybody coming out tonight and having a look at basically what is Everspace. Now, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to head off. I'm going to play you a little outro, and then we shall see you in the next one. Take care, peeps. Be good, and we'll see you soon. TTFN. Hey, thank you very much for that, my friend. Thank you for subscribing.